What's up, you fucking degenerates?
Hey, we got the whole crew back.
We're all back.
Seamus Johnson, Maximilian. Buddy.
In our home, feeling good. What up?
Feeling slick. Episode 86. Yeah, let's get it.
Tuning in. I know your time is valuable.
Yo.
There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them and challenge the listeners to get about it. They come as a some shit they ain't done before. This is all that's accountable.
Episode mother 86.
Yeah, 86, dude.
Yo.
This is all that's accountable.
This is all that's accountable. All that's accountable.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. All right.
Yo, buddy. Yo. I saw it.
Oh, he's got the shades on.
Shades on. Maximilian, Seamus Johnson.
What's up, buddy?
Episode 86.
Good to have you both fuckers back together again. All three of us.
How you feeling, bud?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. That's for fact.
Thank
Sure.
that's good. You
Good
looked
to hear.
like shit last week.
Felt like
fuck.
shit, dude. Felt like fucking
Max,
shit.
how you
looked
doing?
As good as you. If you felt as good as you looked like.
Shit.
Anyway,
Thanks, buddy.
yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Anyway, that took me way
Needless
too long.
to say.
No, doing well. How you guys? Everyone's good. Everyone's
Life is
back.
gravy. Life is just gravy.
Evie.
Life is like a
Bowl
Life
of
is-
gravy.
bowl of gravy.
Life is like a 12-pack of beer. You know what you're getting, but every sip, things get a little less clear. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us. Welcome to Hold Us Accountable, the podcast where three degenerates just do this for 3 hours. No, but thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you're out there drinking something, hit us up on social media. Let us know what you're drinking. If you got beer recommendations, give us some beer recommendations. We like to try a new beer every week. We'll get into that later.
Like Bush Light in the bar.
Ooh.
Can't go wrong with the bottle, you know. And so yeah, what we do here on Hold Us Accountable, we like to just try new things that we've kind of always said or talked about trying, and then push comes to shove, it's like I got work, this that comes up, and this is a way for us to just kind of hold us accountable, hold each other accountable, and try some shit that we actually want to do.
Damn straight.
Yeah. So currently, right now, we are growing some mushrooms. And they're coming in nice.
Ooh.
We're learning a lot actually, just through the whole process of through it all. We've been kind of talking about it for a while. We've been growing them for a while. So if you want to hear more about that, go back and listen to some past episodes. There's the descriptions of the episodes in the episode
Description.
Wouldn't you know?
Wow. Crazy.
Let's see. So, and then if you just want to help us out in any way. We don't do ads or any of that shit. So just social media shit. Spread the word, word of mouth.
Spotify, podcast,
rate and review where you can. If you can give it a like. If you can subscribe to our channel, subscribe. We're on Twitch, YouTube, Spotify. What are we trying to get to on Twitch? Like 30 followers or something? What are we
Right
at,
now
like?
we're 30. Our ultimate goal is at least 50.
Ultimate goal is 50. We're at 30.
We're at 24.
We're at 24. But the
Little
ultimate
by
goal
little.
is 50. Yeah.
Short goals,
Hey, we're in it for the long haul, baby.
We got 20 more followers. And
We are in it for
started
the
one.
long haul.
I'm talking about, boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got a fun show. What do we got? We got obviously Packer Talk. That's gonna be
Dual Packer Talk. Yeah.
It is Men's Health Awareness Month. November is that, amongst many other things. So we talked a little bit last week. We'll probably continue to talk mental health stuff this week. We've got obviously the challenge we're doing, the growing mushrooms. We'll talk about that process.
Talk about maybe some weekly small challenges.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just little things to try throughout the week.
You'll try and spell something.
Oh fuck, that's right. I gotta spell the X. I gotta spell an X.
Yeah.
word.
I was going to say you didn't get it right last week, did you?
I didn't know. We didn't do it last week.
Damn. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, it was just fine with me.
was
We can
good.
miss it again this week.
Oh,
That's
no,
okay.
I already got a word picked out for you. and everything.
Do you?
No, we don't
Yeah,
have
same one last
you know.
week. I was just talking.
I'm talking
Show
about-
might run long. We might have to put the kibosh on.
Shortest segment.
Takes up too much time.
But the whole crew's back.
But we're back, and before we get into all that fun stuff, we like to. Let me get them out here.
Yeah,
fellas.
yeah, yeah.
Crack them out.
Little thing we like to do here is we like to drink beer,
Bears.
but we like to change it up. So every week we like to try a new fucking beer.
New Tarski.
New Tarski. Drink a new Tarski. Rate the Tarski.
Oh, tall boys. Tall boys. Boys tall.
Oh, wow. This is what I'm talking.
Sips. Sips.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah,
Still
we're
mank
drinking
must be dank.
Stillmank Brewing Company's Sips India Pale Ale.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
Don't mind if I do.
about. Yes, sir.
Well, boys, Maximilian.
Let's get into it,
Seamus
man.
Johnson.
Let's get that beer of
Crack
the
me
week
open
rolling.
some of that shit. Fucking put it in my belly.
Yeah,
I love beer.
Beer.
Beer of the week.
Let's go.
Hell yeah!
What are we
Holy
drinking?
shit! We are drinking.
Sips.
We are drinking. It is an American or an India Pale Ale, and it just says American on here for some reason. Anyway, it is a 7.9 ABV, 65 IBUs.
Last beer that I
Bittered with the specialty lupulin P45 variant of the classic Cascade hop.
Ovid?
What
Jesus
the fuck?
Christ.
What do they put it? What are we drinking?
smell it. It smells potent.
Oh my god! Of the classic, our juicy rocket of an IPA. Sips is packed with generous doses of the Sultana hop, both in the whirlpool
Sultana,
and through
Bahama.
fermentation. We dry this IPA out, bringing ABV up while showcasing all its resonance.
Sips. Are those readers or
Resonance pine flavors, along with aromas of bright citrus and sweet pineapple. Sips.
Got a nice.
Woo!
Got a nice smell to her.
It's tastes. It smells like the woods.
Whoa,
Wow.
not too bad.
No.
It's actually
No,
pretty enjoyable.
tain't too bad.
Nice.
I could take a couple sips.
What if the dude who like made like say he sips
Just couple.
and we're like he's a nice little sip. Not bad though. It is bitter, but it doesn't
does have a
really
little-
like finish super bitter.
No.
Gotta hate when it finished.
No, this one just caught my eye. The can is pretty cool looking.
I do like the can.
Yeah, tops are funky. It was one of the
I can't see anything right now. Cascade Sultana.
yeah, we've talked about stuff. They are Green Bay Brewery.
Oh yeah,
And
on Elizabeth Street.
So yeah, it was just a new one of the. There's like a little local grocery store I go to, and you can always tell when a new beer's in because they stick out. It's like, oh, I haven't seen that one.
Super Value.
No, Mason Bros. It's this little tiny gas station, in like tucked away, like in the neighborhood. It's just like plopped
Mason
down.
Bros.
It's on the corner. It's on 9th.
Yeah, it's a corner store, right?
Yeah, 9th and 12th.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool little store. Pretty close to the house. But this was for a 4-pack Tall Boys was $9.99.
Got your receipt?
Well, I don't, but I know what the
What the sips cost?
sips cost. Yeah, so
Hey, not too shabby though.
not bad. Like this is kind of a beer that I. What am I trying to say? Like you can enjoy it. I guess like literally the name. You don't have to like. It's just sipping.
a couple
It's a
sips.
sipping beer.
It's a sipper.
Yeah.
It's not. It is. Potent. It doesn't finish potent, which I like. I don't mind a strong bitter to start, but it kind of like slows down smoother. Yeah. To me personally,
Let's hear
A little bit of a linger.
fucking hops linger. Oh, dude.
Linger. Hey, cheers, bud. Good to have us all back.
Cheers.
Back in the studio.
Back in the store, yeah.
Studio.
Fuck yeah. Not bad.
Not bad at all.
I'm not gonna read about Stillmank. We've done
right.
their beer like
Fair enough.
We've
Been there, done
7
that.
of their beers.
All right. Well, yeah. Along with trying a new beer, we like to rate this beer.
Yeah.
And we like to rate it off of Pancho Honcho's big old beer scale. Yow. And what the scale consists of is drinkability, probability, chuggability, and affordability.
Now, what do you mean by probability?
Probability, I want to drink this motherfucking beer again.
Oh, take a couple more sips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would love to have another sip of this.
Yes, sir.
Sip.
Yeah,
Well, Max,
I
you
can
bought
start
it.
off,
Yeah, you kick us off, my friend.
Take a couple sips.
Drinkability. Now, I'm gonna say this.
All right.
Drinkability. I'm liking it, but it is a hoppy beer.
Yeah.
So drinkability for someone who enjoys a hoppy beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm going off of. Because I enjoy it. So I'm gonna give it. Oh man, we almost need to start, kind of like Carl was saying a few weeks ago, like doing it by like style of beer in a way.
Different scale for
Different scale for different types of Tarskis?
Almost like
Different types of sips?
Jesus.
About it.
Yeah, but anyway, okay. I'm gonna give this. Let's see, drinkability.
Oh, this is a cool can. Oh, the glasses are off.
I'm gonna give it a. I'm gonna give it a 7.63.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. I'm
7.6.
thinking in the mind of just pale ales.
Okay.
Take a sip.
Is anyone's colorful hop right underneath their
A beaker?
what?
No.
Already got a peaker?
No, mine's not.
Mine's just sip.
No.
My sip's
Mine's
right
close, but
under. It like tells me every time. Just sip.
yeah, just
Don't chug. Just
Carl, sip.
sip.
Not chug.
I'm gonna go.
And then you make a light beer, call it chug. Beer boot.
Beer bong.
Shotgun.
I'm gonna go. Dude. I'm gonna go. Sip after a couple sips.
He's going.
6.98.
Oh, just give it a 7.
No, come on now.
No,
Come
come
on
on.
now.
I love it. I like the attention to detail. Detail, as we like
Detail.
to say.
You know, Max.
Oh,
Talking to me directly. What's
Wow,
up? What's
all
up,
right.
buddy?
Well, you're saying that it
Bot.
doesn't finish bitter, and you're not wrong. Like, you definitely get hit with the bitterness right
no
away.
one likes a bitter finish.
And it goes down not bitter, but then I just get hit with the second
It
wave
does.
of bitterness
It stays on your
afterwards.
tongue a little
yeah.
bit. I see what you're
A
saying.
motherfucking linger.
Like
But I don't mind it on the tongue so
little-
much. I don't mind it lingering on the tongue. It's like,
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
I'm like, what are you drinking?
It stays on your tongue.
Are you doing that without what, guys?
The flavor's good. The bitterness is getting me a little bit. It's throwing me off. It's throwing me off a little
Yeah.
bit.
All right.
Like
I can
that
see that.
that middle flavor when it's going down is really good, but the
Right.
initial hit and the after,
So you like the middle.
I like the middle.
You're not liking so much the beginning and end.
Not quite as much. I'm not a super bitter beer kind of guy.
Right. I get
It's
that.
like
But it's still
Sorry.
it's still tasty. But I think I gotta give this guy 6.12.
Oh.
6.1.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, I mean, hey,
not bad.
It is a
Classic.
It's a bitter, like,
Yeah.
It's a
Classic
hoppy
guy.
beer. It's
I
a
really
hoppy
do
beer.
enjoy, it going down.
Right.
But
You do seem like a guy who doesn't like the beginning or the end.
Yeah.
Just the middle.
yeah,
I don't know what that means.
I don't know
but
what that means either.
You seem like one of them.
But
Take a couple sips for yourself.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
Flavor
not bad.
Flavor's good. Bitterness is throwing me off a little bit, but tasty. All right.
All right.
Probably.
Probability, I drink enough. Got anything else over there, Shane?
Yeah, you want to add it?
Well, wait till I get to the next one.
What else are you going to say about the middle of this
So
beer?
the probability, huh?
I probably drink it again, mainly because of the middle of the beer.
Yes. If we could just get rid of the beginning and the end. Christ.
Oh, okay.
We're supposed to shake these up and mix it together or something?
This fucking guy.
All right, I'm gonna go. Man, I see. I would probably. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 7.16.
Oh.
7.16.
Sure.
Yeah.
The old Mike Vick Scott Tolzien, huh?
The old sitting and Baker Mayfield with the Browns. I don't know. He's 6. Like
right.
a punter. Some punter. Bidwell maybe wore 6. No, I think he was 9. Who the fuck wore 6?
Yeah, one of them.
All right. But anyway,
All right.
what's your probability?
Probability?
There, Chach?
Well, I mean, thinking about the middle, not the beginning or the
Stuck
end.
in the middle with you. Not many 6s. Oh, J.K. Scott, the disappointment from Alabama.
J.K. not.
Joe Callahan.
Oh, the man.
Graham Harrell.
Oh, yeah, the Harrelson. Wow.
What a shitty play.
If I could take a couple more sips, probability I'd sip again.
Dude, no one wore 6 for the Packers from 1927 to 2005.
Holy shit.
Sorry, it was almost an 80-year span of no one wearing the
God
number
damn.
6. That's
No
crazy.
better person to take it up than J.K. Scott and
Graham.
I'll give her 6.52.
Oh, we got a Tauscher.
Tauscher Cross.
Tauscher Cross. Sorry, folks.
Probability I drink the middle part
Disgusting
again.
All right. Close your taste buds. All right, take it. Now close them again.
Yep. No, you're not supposed to breathe.
I think it's better if you don't sip it.
Chuggability, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Chug that shit. That's how you get right to the middle.
No, for real. Take a big gulp and see how bitter it is. It's coming back. It's coming back.
Yeah, I mean, it's all...
It's all, yeah, I mean, it's beer. It's,
I'm trying, guys.
it's like taking a shot of
I
Rumpelman. Just hold your nose. Hold your nose.
shower.
Oh, it's still in the back of my throat. All right.
Didn't plug your nose hard.
Probability I drink this sipper again.
Yeah.
I heard your sip.
5.78.
Whoa.
Oh, the old...
Paul Horning, Derek Sherrod.
Yeah. I never would have pulled that out. All right. I was trying to think about 57.
Oh.
Couldn't think of it.
Nah, I couldn't think of that.
Probably haven't worn that since 20. 19. All right. Fucking.
Sure.
Sure. Sure. All right.
All right. Chuggability,
Oh,
Max.
yeah. We're chugging shit. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Mariota. Getting fucking
Ragdoll.
ping-balled around here. What the?
Ping. Sip.
All right, chugging.
Sip.
Chug-a-lug,
Scissor.
Make him on a hide. Ho!
I mean, not bad.
Not bad.
I kind of agree with you. If you take
Right.
chugs and you don't
Yeah.
sip it.
Right.
And if you hold your nose and don't...
Well, give it a shot, bud.
Chuggability, I'm gonna give it a 6.5. point 47. 6 point.
The old Ray Nitschke Mike Vicker, eh?
6.47. 6.47.
Jerry.
6.
Who wore 6'4"? Or Jerry Kramer. Jerry Kramer.
I thought.
Who wore 6'4"? Good.
Gotta stop.
Oh yeah.
It was either Jerry Kramer or Ray Nitschke. Or I'm wrong.
I thought Nitschke was 66.
Yep, he was 66. Jerry Kramer was. I don't think he was 64 either.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh yeah.
From 1958 to 1968.
I don't know who wore 7. What about 7?
7?
Yeah.
7? What's that from? 7? 7? It's like you have $7 or something like that. All right, let's see what we got. It was something like, how much money you got? It's like
7?
It's like $7. 7? Some movie. What the fuck is that from? Anyway.
Classic.
It'll hit me when it. Brett Hundley.
Oh, yeah, the Huntler.
Oh, but this is the guy you're thinking of.
I know, you're full of shit.
Jeremy Capinos.
Oh, Capaino. All right, chuggability. Let that book away.
Oh, JT O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan.
Miss him.
Sully.
Yeah.
Oh, Houlihan.
Oh, yeah, Hurricane
Nicole
doesn't
want the Falcons to win.
chuggability. Come on
Yeah,
now.
what are you chugging? I don't know about that.
Give this a fucking strong 6.63.
Woo!
Come on now. Wow. Come on now. Come on now. All right, this is your category, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Skip
is
the middle and the end. Or
Yeah.
the start and the end.
Whoa.
Oh!
I might get an 8
see.
here.
Hold your breath.
The longer you drink, the more you get the middle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Stuck in the middle with sips.
given that I like chugging this beer better than sipping on it, I
Might get a 5.
I might get a 5. I'll give it a 6.9.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh, David Bach the sippy. Sorry about it.
Gave it a sip 9? What?
Sip 90?
Sip 9. Christ.
All right, affordability $28.99, $9.90 sips. I gotta pee so bad. I've had to pee since.
$10 for 4 tall boys. Of a tasty,
Tasty
a
treat.
unique beverage.
All
Unique
right.
indeed.
I'm gonna give it. Let's
Okay.
see, $10 for 4
Sips.
Like, what is it? Like 5.5
Under
or
my
something.
Sipperella.
I'm gonna give it a.
Think about it.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna give it a sip point sip sip. No, I'm just. Don't put that in there. J-Mo.
Sippy
Joking.
Sippy
I'm
sip,
joking.
sip.
I'm gonna give it a 7.69.
Oh, the old
Ah,
Chad Clifton.
Nice.
Dude, Marcus Mariota is so dog.
Yeah, he sucks. He's
yeah.
terrible. So Chad Clifton. Wait, no, 7.6.
7.69. I followed whoever.
Yeah,
gave
Michael
us-
Vega Bakhtiari.
Michael
Vega Bakhtiari.
Hey.
I'll give it a fucking. I'll give it a 7.70. Oh, hey, don't you know?
Hey, Vic.
A Vic, I just sit and I sip.
Yeah, what do you got over
Yeah,
there?
what a fucking 2 or what, bud?
Oh, nice play.
Nice punt. Best play of the game.
Right.
I gotta give this guy a 5.
Wow.
Oh.
0.24.
Oh. Wow. Low.
Thanks for the beer, Max.
What a shit beer.
A Clay Matthews Farmer. What the fuck?
Jeez.
Oh, Christ. I'm just kidding. It's
Better
not
than
bad.
a peanut butter milkshake stout.
I disagree. I like that. I did like that.
I like it a lot.
I did like the peanut butter chocolate ice cream stout.
Fuck.
Ooh, shit.
Fuck you. That shit sucked dick.
It was not bad. You're just hating.
It's the worst.
It was not that bad.
Oh my god. Nothing like
wasn't
having
great.
Nothing like having zesties at a brewery.
It's like putting Bailey's in your coffee.
no.
There's no coffee. There's no. It's like putting Bailey's in your beer.
Even better. Chocolate beer. All right, fuckers. all right. Let's tally these.
Seamus
bitches.
overall gave this a 1.2, but the middle was a 3.4.
The middle was like a 8.2 or something.
Oh fuck! Damn it.
You fuck it up.
Again.
I forgot. I got I fucked up Carl's.
Oh man.
10 out of 10.
Well, 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
Well, Max, you gave an overall of 7.19.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not
bad.
too bad. I gave it an overall of 6.2.
Okay.
That doesn't seem right. And
Yeah, it doesn't. A lot of. Oh no.
interesting.
What kind?
And
I don't fucking know math.
Well, I
and
mean-
Carl, you're about a 7.
All right, wait. Give me my scores quick.
You
All
sure?
right.
You sure you make apps?
7.63.
My
okay.
7.16.
7.16.
6.47.
6.47.
7.69.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so on my chart that I don't know, 7.26 is what I got for me.
Well, it's a little off.
All right, what was Carl's score?
Just missing a couple sips.
6.98.
What? Wait, sorry, 6.98.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
6.52.
6 point burp. I don't know what.
5.2.
5.2. Okay.
Sorry about it.
I heard it. I knew it.
6.63.
6.63.
7.7.
7.7.
0.
Comes to 6.84.
Are you doing the whole weighting?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He's doing everything.
Shayma, what were your scores?
6.12.
Oh my god, the screen just went blurry. I'm like, is that my vision? Or what the fuck?
5.78.
What?
All right.
6.9.
Nice.
Classic.
5.24.
Oh, we're gonna bring everything down.
Whoa.
All right, I got a 6.09 for you.
Alright.
Hey,
not too
six
far
is
off.
Hey, that's above average.
6 is above average. I got a
too bad.
7.26 on.
Hey,
I'm digging it. I'm liking
sip,
it.
sip, sip.
Sipping. Over average overall is a 6.73.
Oh,
So-
wait, cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers, Sorry about it.
If anyone out there has tried the Stillmank Sip Sips, let us know what you think. Did you grade it higher, lower, better, worse? You know?
Do you like the middle taste or the start or the...
beginning, end, or middle better? What?
Tell us about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, that was episode
86.
Be that motherfucker. Stillmank Brewing Company, right here in Green Bay, giving us Sip Sips, an Indian Pale Ale.
Put him up in
Yeah, baby.
Ah!
Yep.
Beer of the week. Sip, 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 sip.
Oh.
I have to pee
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys, should we do bathroom breaks before we get into Packer talk?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to do Packer talk next? Is that what
Yeah.
you want to do next? Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's get the heartbreak over with.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. All right. Carl's gonna run to the bathroom. Shamo and Max hanging out. It's weird talking in third person. Wish I wouldn't have done that, but I did that. Wish I didn't do that, but I just did
But
that.
you did that again.
Dude, okay, so I took off like a corner of my finger on accident
Well, why'd you do
last
that?
week. So I was I was gonna refill my weed whacker. I call it a whippersnipper.
A whippersnipper.
Yeah, whippersnipping. I was filling my whippersnipper line, and I was in my garage, and I was like, oh shit, I don't have like a scissors or a knife or anything out here.
Yeah.
And instead of just taking 2 minutes to go inside, get something, come back out, I was like, oh, I have this little like camp shovel. I bet you I could just like chop it off. So I was trying to chop it, and that didn't work. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to have to, like, smash the very tip of the shovel. I was like, I'm just going to have to aim and then hit this really thin little whippersnipping line. But it was all, like, squiggly and whatever. Wasn't staying in place, so I was holding it in place. And I brought the shovel up, and I was like, all right, I'm going to have to do this really fucking hard to cut this line. And I come down, like, and I just smashed my finger.
How pissed were you?
I was more like concerned because I was like, I just fucked my finger up, but it doesn't really hurt super bad, so this isn't good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood, and I ran inside.
What'd you say to me?
Nothing. So we talking about butt stuff? What are we talking about?
Just me taking the little tiny corner of my finger
you snipped,
off. Yeah. But yeah, like you can see like the little...
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after I was like, dude, this is one of the most painful things that like ever happened. Like I haven't been through a lot of painful things, but like
that sounded
it was
fucking
annoying.
painful,
It was,
dude.
But then so I go back out into the garage and I find the little corner of my finger. I was like, oh shit, there it is.
Oh,
Try soup.
put it back on,
dude. I should have because I don't have like the same kind of feeling anymore.
Yeah, you probably won't.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's gonna be like your dad when he cut the top of his finger, so now his fingers like
mine's
this.
Still straight. Yeah, he's got a hook for a finger.
Jesus.
But yeah, I did that a couple weeks ago. It's finally like where I can like. It still kind of hurts a little, but I can finally like do like I can grab things now.
Nice.
You know.
Still no feeling?
Cool. No, a little. It's like it's the weirdest spot. It's right in the side, so it's like I kind of don't have feeling, but I don't really need feeling.
No.
It's just like when I do something that like normally there'd be feeling, and I'm like, oh,
ooh.
that's weird.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I don't feel like when I pick my nose. I'm like, why can't I feel?
Where the fuck are my
Yeah,
boogers?
I can't feel my
Yeah.
boogers, man. You know, I'm like, shit.
Where they at?
When I finger my asshole.
Where they at?
Where the fuck? Where are my dingleberries? You know what I'm
My
saying?
dingies. Where my dingies at?
Other than that, it's not too bad.
How did we get in this conversation?
I was just trying to make small talk with Shaybone. I was like, hey, so I didn't tell you this last week, but I
He cut off his finger. Now he can't feel his butt.
tiny. Yeah.
When his finger goes through the toilet paper, he doesn't know he's wet.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
That is. See,
Can't
that's probably
tell.
the biggest situation now. that you have
Although
to
I
worry
don't
about.
use my left hand to wipe, so we're good.
That's fair.
That's
Yeah.
true. You guys,
But maybe I should just so I can do that, and then go shake someone's hand.
on full honesty, are you guys front to back wipers? or
Dude,
back
we've
to
talked
front?
about this before,
Yeah.
and it's disgusting that you're back to front.
Back to front, baby.
That's disgusting.
You are too.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you front to back? Like you literally
How
get
do you-
off your fucking
No,
the toilet to
You
wipe.
just-
You're still wiping.
You're wiping backwards.
Like if you're a controlled wiper, it's not gross.
Yeah.
And if you
Well, no,
slip,
I mean-
you get the baby wipe, you clean your shit up, you're good to go.
Hey, I'm just
I had this
I know some people that wipe standing up.
No.
Yeah, when you were
I
like-
have to stand up like
he is so
to back to
pits too.
front to back. It's such an effort. Nah, don't need it.
It's not like I get shit on my balls.
So you reach underneath your
Yeah.
So your forearm skids across your asshole.
No.
God, you guys.
What do you
are
mean?
sick.
What do you? How far do you think my asshole is from my?
yeah, am I
fucking
starting
hand?
at the
Like-
top of the crack or something, or what?
It's. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you do it. It's gross.
I have. Dude, I wet wipe it if I need. If need
Yeah, if
be.
you're gonna wet wipe, I think-
if hand slips, all right.
Wash my hands afterwards.
No, but yeah, if shit gets a little out of hand, all right, wet wipe it, clean her up, everything's good. But I'm pretty controlled at this point in my life.
Well, yeah, I mean that's good.
Unless it's a slippery one, then wet wipes have to come into play.
What happens if you're out of wet wipes?
Then I got to shower when I get home. Sorry
When I get home.
Sorry about it,
dude. When I worked in Colorado, there was a dude on our crew who shit and never wiped.
Okay, that's fucking disgusting.
And he didn't wear boxers.
Fuck that guy.
A sick individual.
That's disgusting. That's terrible.
That's frightening.
Sick individual.
He had
There was one time he was like, I won't even. He had an emergency shit. And then was like, oh, that felt so good. We were like, dude, you didn't bring like toilet,
dude,
nothing.
That's
he was
fucking
like,
gross.
I don't need it. And that's when we discovered that like the entire we had been like working.
Did
with
he
him
stink?
For, like, I never noticed.
Well, I mean, we never out there. Like,
and you never really like you kind of smell you smell your own stink.
Yeah.
First, and then you get used to that, and everything kind of nothing smells that bad. And you're also outside.
Like you
all
do,
the time.
you do wet wipe baths for a couple weeks, and then at a point you're like,
it don't matter.
Don't matter. But like,
yeah, that was gnarly.
Even out in the woods, like, yeah, I was still back to fronting, but like,
even if I
didn't shower. Like, we didn't shower much, but like, I'd still wet wipe.
You still tried
the butthole.
Yeah, you still tried.
Dude, okay, so my coworker was like showing me this video about how like it was like, oh, like my
like wiping ass.
No, not wiping ass, cleaning ass though. Like, it was like, oh, guys don't clean their ass. They don't even like. They just get in the shower and they just let the water like run in between their butt cheeks or something.
Yeah,
and not clean it. And I was like, is that like? My coworker was like, yeah, I mean, I just let the water run through. Like, I was like, you don't fucking clean your like.
You gotta get yourself.
I'm
clean,
sorry about
dude.
it, but you gotta spread cheek clean ass, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I remember my dad telling me like when I first started taking showers, like, clean your ass. like it was just as clear as that. Like, if you're gonna shower, just. You're at the age, anything, armpits don't matter, anything doesn't, just clean your ass. Yeah. And then from then on, I was like, people don't clean their fucking asses? Like, what the fuck?
That's gross. That's
gross. I guess some people don't even wipe.
That's
disgusting.
Then the same people that don't wipe probably just let the water run.
Oh, God, dude.
Right.
Just soggy dinghies.
They walk out. They walk out of the bathroom. They didn't wash their hands. Dude, you didn't wash your hands. I didn't wipe.
Oh my! Sorry about it. Yeah,
I don't need to clean up. My hands are clean.
Oh God, how can you live like just itchy?
Oh.
Well, speaking of gross, itchy feelings, should we talk about the Green Bay Packers?
Yeah.
Jesus, God, they suck. The Packers suck worse than a dirty asshole. Let me tell you that.
They do at this point.
Just about right now.
If somebody were to tell me right now, if you don't wipe or clean your ass for the next 2 months, the Packers will go to the Super Bowl. I wouldn't clean my butt.
I would.
You'd take a.
I'd take one for the team.
I would take one for the team. Sorry about it, Mac. Sorry, Mac. I'll sleep on the couch.
I personally just wouldn't be
comfortable.
I would just. It wouldn't be worth it to me.
It wouldn't be worth a Super Bowl ring. That party, and Matt, like the Packers win, then you can take a shower, take a 5-hour shower, bleach your booty hole and your everything.
How long do I have to go?
Till the end of the season.
Right now, just postseason.
Oh no.
You couldn't do postseason?
Dude, it would be a disaster down there.
I mean, yeah.
Dude, it would be red and it would sting and burn and it wouldn't. I might have to end things before it even got to the Super Bowl. You know, I'd be in so much misery.
Yeah, a lot of shape, a lot of hair catching shit.
I couldn't do it.
Oh
man. I thought you were a team player, but I mean,
you know, I love the Pack.
I mean, especially after like a night, like oh wow,
Wang Koo.
Ooh, especially after like a couple sips.
Yeah,
sips.
Yeah, it would be a
okay. Realistically, though, at this point in the Packer season, what's the Packer season anymore to you?
Well, like to me, they can lose one more game. That's it.
Yeah,
And so I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, I can't fucking do this. Where I'm just, I'm kind of just watching the games. Like that Lions game, I started off, it was tough.
It was tough.
And then, like, kind of towards the end, I was seeing some of the replays of, like, the players that got hurt and how they got hurt. And it just put, like, a whole damper on, like, football in general. And just, like, man, like, why do I get really upset about, like, younger people than me playing a game. Like, I am passionate about the team and, like, the Packer organization. Yeah. And I want us to win for, like... But, like, something was just, like, I think for a better was, like, deadened in me after that game. Where, like, dude, that hit Dobbs took, like, straight to the ankle. It, like, ricocheted. He, like, spun around, like, just from, like, two guys hitting him. And just low. And he just... Rashawn Gary didn't even... Non-contact. He tried to just cut back towards the ball and tore his ACL. Like... Eric Stokes, I guess his injury, the hit he took on his leg was wouldn't show a replay because it was so gnarly. Yeah. So I'm like, man, I really shouldn't be getting so upset over something where people, like, their legs snap in half.
Yeah. But also on the other side of that, where it's like they sign up to do this and also get paid millions upon millions of dollars. Right. But I'm kind of on the same sense of you, where it's like, like I can't really get mad at this.
Yeah, I can't. It's because it's not like no. What I get most mad at is the coaches in the front office. You know, of like putting this team together and then like executing a plan or like creating a plan. And like I think the players play as hard, kind of like, you know, the old man was saying. They play as hard. They don't not try, obviously. Right. But I don't really know what, like, I just am kind of like, all right, if they lose another game, we're done. Let's just see how many we can win. And they probably aren't going to be, like, in my head, this is what I'm thinking. I'm like, well, that's probably not going to happen. So let's just, like, see what happens. And the fandom is kind of out of it now at this point for me. Other than the fact that, like, it's still my team and I hate that the fact that the Vikings are good.
Yeah, just Vikings. At this point, I accept it. Vikings they're a team. Yeah, they are good.
Just a truly nightmare of a season.
Vikings aren't just getting lucky and winning games. Vikings are a team.
They do have a good squad.
Yeah, and what do you think?
Yeah, what are you guys' feelings on this season now?
Man, I'm just hoping. I hope we make the playoffs. It's not looking great. But I'm hoping at least at the end of the season we can come back and beat our divisional opponents. You know what I mean? Cool. I want to at least be able to say at least we fucking beat the Lions and the Vikings.
Yeah, because we have those two at home. I think we play the Bears away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that,
if anything comes out of this, that's at like the least I want is to at least beat our divisional opponents.
I think I just don't want the NFL season to be cut so short.
Right.
Because once the Packers are done, to me, it's like, I don't really give a fuck. Like, and I think that's the thing. I love the NFL season. Even though we're losing, I love watching. I have hope. Mm-hmm. I mean, at this point, honestly, for the first time, I think you've always been the kind of pessimistic view of the Packers.
Yeah.
Where it's like you've always accepted the fact where you could lose. We're not like you've kind of reality where like you know what's good with it. And me, I've always been like, like fuck it,
16-0 baby,
16-0. Yeah, I've always been that guy. But for the first time, it took us. I think losing to the Lions. Before that I knew it, but now I'm at the point where it's like, all right. There's a very high chance. Probably won't make the playoffs.
Right.
But what saddens me is like it's week 9 already. Right. Like, but we still have there's 7 weeks left, but how fast 9 weeks flew.
Dude.
Like I want that extra postseason.
Yeah.
Right. To at least, and last year like we lost in the first round of the playoffs. And this
Yeah,
year
we
it's
had-
like,
yeah.
man, probably for the first time in my life of actually like being old enough to give a shit, probably aren't going to make the playoffs.
Right.
Right.
So it's just like a season that's kind of coming and going.
What happened? Like,
But
there's so much hype.
And like
too,
I was
you know?
thinking
There's
about
so much
you
hype.
watching the McAfee or Aaron Rodgers on the McAfee show. Just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
hearing
yeah.
How he was
Tell us.
talking, like Rodgers was just kind of like, I mean, they asked him like, you know, like it was your hope, and he's just like, basically just optimistic, where he was just like, you know what? He was super like hippie. It was Rodgers. He was just
Yeah.
like, you know, he took accountability for how he played, not as much as I think he should have. I think he really wanted to. I think maybe there was situations in the game where maybe somebody didn't run a good route.
Sure, of course.
But and he took small responsibility for his interceptions. But then he just like he gets on every Tuesday and he like started giving. He was like, you know, there's gonna be people who are gonna just think negative, like, you know, and that's your decision. But I'm gonna come in every fucking day and play every game like it's my last, because I'm at that point in my career where like I can't come in and have hopes down, and just went on and on about the shit. And I was just like,
But he's not. That's the thing. He's not playing every game like his last.
And
that's the problem.
And that's kind of like the thing where right now it's just like, I just want to see us win a goddamn.
Dude,
Right.
there's videos of people breaking down film of like guys running open, and he's looking at them and then
Yeah.
doesn't throw them the ball.
Right.
So I don't like. I haven't listened to Rodgers in a while, mainly just because
You would
like,
fucking be so mad listening to the McAfee
hey,
show.
Like he has to try to put a positive spin. Like he
Yeah.
has to, because I give him props for like going on the McAfee show still, because he could be like, oh man, you know, make up excuse and just be like, sorry, like, you know, my thumb, I have to do extra rehab, whatever. He could make up.
yeah,
but
he
still
said he's like
does it.
He's like, I taped, felt good. I just made bad throws.
Yeah, so like I give him credit for sticking through it, but man, like I don't know, and it's just kind of it's the same thing with even just listening to Packer podcasts in general. Like it's kind of just the same thing every single
Over and
week,
over
and so I'm
again,
just kind of
yeah.
like, you know what? I don't know. They just kind of sucked this year, and I got my hopes up pretty high. I was for one of the first times I was kind of like optimistic and
like,
just
holy
like,
shit.
like truly like, nah, LaFleur
This
is
could be
gonna,
it.
yeah, he can coach away our like I remember being like, we our biggest weaknesses are tight end and wide receiver, and that's what LaFleur is the best at coaching around. He's the best, and I was so wrong about that, and it's so now I'm just like, okay, I don't know. This is not a good football team. I don't know. I don't know how it got to. We lost Devontae Adams, and now our offense is nothing. Like,
Right,
It's
right.
it's nothing. How many points did we score against Detroit? The worst defense in the league. We scored what? 9 points or
9
something
points,
because
yeah.
I mean 9 points against the the worst defense.
Yeah.
Dude,
9
and,
points.
and throwing, we can't be trying to throw to Bakhtiari. I mean, that was like a give up sign.
Kind of like, oh, fuck you.
Wasn't that when I saw that, I was like, that's like,
My guy.
fuck.
Yeah.
me.
My guy.
Is that against me?
Dude, I was
Yeah.
listening to
Okay,
the game
good for
in the car. We were on the way back from Illinois. I'm listening to the game, and on that play, I remember hearing the ref go, like, over the broadcast, like, 69 is reporting eligible. And I was like, oh, we're going to throw Bakhtiari the ball here. Because it's just like, he's never I don't ever remember
Ever.
a game him reporting eligible.
No.
Right.
Ever. I was like, oh, he's back. Like, we're going to try to get him the
So
ball here.
how do you, when you're reported eligible, you're off? Are you off?
Yeah, it means...
A couple like receivers have to be off the line. There has to be only a couple people.
No, I think it means you're going to be covered up.
Okay.
Which normally means if you don't report, that means you can't go out for a pass. But if you're go up like, hey, I am a tight end on this play, but I'm going to be.
Oh,
I
okay.
think I could be wrong, but it
then
has something to do with being covered up by the guy next to you, or like you were saying, a wide
Yeah.
receiver out wide.
What just bugged me with that was just like, dude, like this dude doesn't play half the
Yeah,
fucking,
like,
He's played how many snaps this season out of 2 years?
Not only that, he's also a lineman.
Oh yeah, he can't even play his main
Like
position.
if we were winning, oh no,
Yeah, and he's playing every game.
no.
Right.
But we're losing.
First game back.
He
Or
plays
full
half.
game.
Yeah.
He
First
plays
game he's
quarters
starting.
a game. I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't. It seems like a train wreck.
It seems to me what it feels like as an untrained eye. Obviously, it seems like the coaching staff gave so much, like not leeway, but like so much to the play. Like they let the players have so much input, so much like player-driven team. You know, it's like the players get like the coaches and the players put a scheme instead of the coaches just being like, "This is what we're fucking doing. This is our game plan. If you can't run it, then we'll find someone who can." But it's like since we have Rodgers, who's such a player's advocate, it feels like it's too much like, well, but like let's try to get Bakhtiari a touch. Like let's throw him a ball.
I mean, I feel like,
but I don't know whose decisions those are.
probably
It's,
Rodgers being a big voice in it. I mean, at the end of the day, he's been there for 17 years. So probably like to LaFleur at this point, especially everything that happened with all the controversy between front office and Rodgers.
Yeah,
I'm sure Rodgers has like a pretty big say at this point where like,
and I think that's good.
it's
But also when you get to this point when it's
or maybe it's not it. Like, I feel like Rodgers smarts on the field, if he's calling shots, it should be a better result than what we've seen. Like, I don't. But he also has no trust in anybody running routes.
clearly because he's not throwing them the.
Or no, but I mean, also on his end, like, he's throwing to nobody who he's ever thrown to before at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this game is gonna be, God, man. Derrick Henry is gonna fucking stomp us.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we'll just.
Who knows? Maybe they just put a run back on it. You know, they just run it back the rest of the 8 games and just fucking show up and show out. You know?
Could show up and show. I mean, anybody can win on any given day.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the first time where I'm not going in. I'm going.
It's just so hard, man. It's like you want to be hopeful, but like when we lose to the Lions, to the Commanders,
gotta be
to
realistic.
fucking whoever else. I mean, like there's just like no fight. We can't put up any points.
I'm excited.
I don't think have we gotten above 20 points one single game this year. Have we? We've barely get above 14.
I think the Bears game we did.
Yeah.
I'm excited. You know why I'm
real
excited
quick.
for this game?
Hell of a word at the end there, bud. Stomple. But right before I left, you busted out the stomple. We're gonna get stompled by the.
Yeah. I mean,
stomp and trample, a combination. That's
I was just about to say, like, I think I'm excited for a couple things this weekend. That's Mike McCarthy coming back.
Yeah.
So I think he deserves a pop.
Yeah.
He's won us a Super Bowl. I think he deserves a good pop.
He's got a road.
Yeah, he's got a road, and he's
He does.
You see his interview when they asked him about coming back to Green Bay?
Yeah.
Just didn't even
Okay,
answer the question. He's like, "It's bullshit. You guys are trying to make me cry. I'm not talking about this."
Yeah. No, I love McCarthy. Man. It got tense towards the end.
It did.
But when we were so good for so long, and when it just drops off so hard, it's like, what the fuck is going on, man?
Just like
but then
now.
also Al Harris coming back. We also have a couple other a lot of Packer alum are on the Dallas coaching staff and team. Like, I think it'll be cool in that sense. Where like I think it'll be something. It's gonna be a little bit of a memorable time to see people come back.
Well, that's the only cool thing that's going to happen that weekend because we're going to get stompled by the fucking Cowboys.
And yes, to be honest, I think we're going to get.
My God. That's going to throw for 425 yards probably.
Christ.
I think Jair's going to have picks. Oh, man, I don't know. Dude.
No, but I get what you're saying. Like, it will be. I mean, because I think. Do you guys think when McCarthy was on his way out, and it was, everyone backed Rodgers in a way, if that, because you always back the player. In any sport, it doesn't matter. Like like when Jordan was amazing, but they were losing, they got rid of the coach. You know, they weren't like Jordan, you're the problem. You know, because it was. So I think it was weird how we fired McCarthy, but also I don't want to say he deserved it, but the way the team was playing,
it was like,
right,
if they're not trying, and so that means you're not trying, so why are you still here? What are we doing then? So I don't really like. I don't think we did McCarthy dirty.
I don't think we did McCarthy dirty.
I don't think we did him favors. I don't think
the Colts just fired their coach midway through the season and hired Jeff Saturday.
But to that point, he was only there for like 2 years. McCarthy was with the Packers for like what?
Absolutely,
15 years, something crazy.
Yeah,
won a Super Bowl, and had a lot of success.
I think it was pretty. I don't think it was bad at all.
No, I think they made the big. You fired him halfway or before the season was over. Yeah, because we lost to the Cardinals at home when they had like their quarterback was. I think I was at that game. It was.
I can't even remember who the quarterback was.
It was either Josh Rosen or like John Skelton or something like that. But yeah, so like I don't know. I think that whole situation was kind of done poorly on both ends. I think McCarthy did a shit job coaching, and I think the organization, they were put in a tough spot. Like, we don't want to make you look bad and fire you right now, but look at what you've done.
I think that was only like good, like I kind of respected Rodgers' McAfee interview, but like the one thing he did talk about was like McAfee asked him about McCarthy coming back, and he's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to give him a big hug when he shows up. And he's like, I really hope the crowd responds well. Like, I think he's like, that's the one thing I hope. I mean, talking not like winning or losing, but like, I hope when McCarthy comes out, the crowd fucking gives him what he deserves.
McCarthy didn't do anything wrong up until the last like 8 games of his career.
He's like, I hope they put something up on the fucking Jumbotron, and I hope when he comes out, the crowd gives him a standing ovation. I mean, he deserves it.
He's going in the Packer Hall of Fame.
That's another thing he said. He's like, he's a Packer Hall of Famer.
He's like, being in a Super Bowl. He better be in the Packer Hall of Fame.
I fuck with McCarthy.
Oh yeah,
dude.
I remember when he first got hired. I had, and I'm not joking. That I'm not like exaggerating. In grade school, like 7th, 8th grade, I had a female gym teacher who was about the size of Mike McCarthy and talked exactly like Mike. She would, okay, now we're going to do this first, okay? Now everyone open up their books, okay? And get to this page, all right? And it was like the same cadence. I was like, oh, we hired...
I think McCarthy's like family still lives in... His kids still go to school in Green Bay. I think he still
has a house in Green Bay,
yeah. I think that's what Rodgers was saying, was like, McCarthy still has a house here. His kids still go to school here. Like,
oh, that's cool.
This is his home, and...
Yeah,
we're going to give him a big fucking round of applause. Al Harris will give a big round of applause, and then they'll bury us, and and then we'll go home.
Then Zeke and Tony Pollard are going to run for 225 yards.
Yeah, it would be great.
Jesus, man. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's going to be... But, do you, anything else anyone wants to...
31...
Well, hold on. Before we get to that, we got to recap... So I guess what I was getting at, do you want to anything with the Lions game? Anything you
maybe fucking
want to bring up? Anything else?
Laid a brick.
Yeah, dude.
Defense had how many turnovers?
Defense played all right.
We had 3 turnovers.
Dude, the Lions offense is a good offense. It's like it's a top 10 offense in the NFL. So and we got that stop on 4th down at the end. Like
I hold nothing against our defense.
Eric Stokes, Rashawn Gary both got hurt in that game, and we still played pretty well. I mean, it is Jared Goff, but we still played so.
Ja had a turnover, and
I mean, fire McCarthy, hire Joe Barry, head coach,
fire
Joe
LaFleur,
fire. Did I say McCarthy? Fire LaFleur, hire Barry. What?
Is it too soon?
Well, yeah. I just kind of. Hey, it was facetious, but also
but
devil's advocate.
LaFleur, I hate seeing him on the sideline. He's like Rodgers.
Yeah,
like he shows
too much emotion.
That's another thing I did like take out a Rodgers interview where he was like, he's like, I gotta calm it down on the field. He's like, I can't show.
He did. Oh, he did say that.
He's like, I can't show my emotion the way I show my emotion. He's
Yeah,
like,
he really
I gotta
can't.
calm it down.
Especially when he throws a bad ball to someone, and he says,
he gets mad.
"Catch the fucking ball!" Like
Right,
Rodgers,
yeah.
throw a better
Right.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I mean, he's a competitor. I'm not
He is-
like I get it.
That's why when we watched that play, and then who I was watching was like, oh, it's embarrassing seeing Rodgers freak out like that, and I'm like, I mean, I don't think. I mean, it shows that he gives a
Yeah.
fuck.
And in the heat of the moment, maybe he thinks he made a great throw, and
Right.
he doesn't have the. So like, I give Rodgers a lot of shit, and I think deservedly so. But also,
He just needs a fucking.
he has.
But I mean, he's working with nothing, and the Packers are working with nothing.
But also, we have Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon.
But Aaron Jones
right.
ain't here.
Yeah, well, he got hurt
he's-
late in the game,
yeah,
but we
yeah.
had him all.
But no, I agree.
I think it might be limited this next week.
But like we have two. I mean, these guys, AJ Dillon was a second-round pick. Like that's
Right.
Give him the ball, dude.
He
Give
should
take a little weight off the passing game.
So
Not just Rodgers, the wide receiver.
I definitely think our wide receivers and tight ends are lacking, but like, it's not like we've seen teams win with. Like we've seen teams win with less. Is what I'm
Right.
saying. Like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like Tom Brady I basically threw 80 passes to James White over
Yeah.
like, and he's a little scat back running back,
Right.
and they just
Aaron
picked up
Jones has got the best hands on the team.
I mean, so yeah, I don't know. Like, as much fault as we want to give, like, oh, he doesn't have anyone, but he does. He's got enough. Like, if he's as good,
He's got enough.
If we're paying him $50 million a year,
Yeah.
he should be able to make this work.
Yeah.
In my,
No, I agree. I agree.
and maybe in the
100%.
front office's brain too. Is like, hey,
And I think I agree 100%.
so
You
but
got
yeah.
athlete. I mean, make it happen. And it's not just on him; it's on everybody. But like, he is not making the best throws too.
He is missing throws. People are dropping throws. It sounds like Lazard had one.
I think it's all around on the
There's
offense.
so much to, and I wish I think LaFleur does a good job, but no one else does a good job of like individually taking blame, but then also being like, I could be a whole lot better, and it's just it just feels like everyone's shifting shit around. Like Rodgers shifts.
Doesn't
Like, yeah, I
seem
could have been
smooth.
better, but other people could have been better. And other people are like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we could have been better, but other people, it's like,
Yeah.
can someone just say like we all, other than the coach, because basically only
If Rodgers
LaFleur's-
came on and just said, I fucked up, I didn't throw good, and
Yeah, if he just came on and be like, yeah, I bounced it right off dude's
Yeah.
helmet.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was thinking. I
but he
donked it.
Right.
hasn't looked like Rodgers.
No.
I don't know. Maybe he's getting into sports gambling and he's like betting he took the
He's
under on the
fucking-
game, or I don't know.
Packers aren't
Longest
making the
yard, he's
playoffs.
doing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
longest
yeah.
yard, like Crew, like Adam
Cru-
said,
yeah,
Paul
maybe
Cruz.
maybe this is a long play for Rodgers. He's trying
fucking-
to go to jail and do a real life. He wants to be
The
real life
longest
Paul
yard.
Crew. He wants to do real life longest yard and then get HBO to come out and do a documentary and
Yeah.
make
That'd be lit. I'd cheer
you
for
know?
that team.
I'd cheer for the guards. I'd be like, pump them full of steroids, more roids for the guards.
The Green Bay butt butters or like the Green Bay pack and
The Green Bay
Fudge?
the-
Green Bay town.
All right.
let's move on.
So Shamo didn't he wasn't here last week, so he didn't have any predictions. So this was Carl. This was just
I don't even want to know what I said. Like 40,000.
oh my god. Carl, you said 28-10 pack.
Okay, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
What was the score? What was the ending score?
Like 9-15 or 16 or something like that. 9-15. 9 to. Anyway,
Yeah,
don't matter. We sucked.
we lost.
Let's see. You said. Oh, Rasul Douglas was gonna have a pick six.
Damn it.
You said Aaron Jones or 8. See, I need to do a better job of labeling this. I just put AJ rushing touchdown. That could be AJ Dillon or Aaron
I think
Jones.
AJ Dillon.
AJ. Okay. Well, either way, neither
Didn't
one of
happen.
them happened.
Didn't happen.
Neither one of them happened.
Nope.
And then you also said Dobbs was gonna have a touchdown,
He got hurt.
which he was looking good that
he
first
was looking
play.
great.
It was like, damn.
Yeah.
And then his ankle got taken out. I said it was going to be 24-23 pack. I said Amari Rodgers was going to have a receiving touchdown and Quay Walker was going to have a strip sack. Very wrong on everything. Jesus Christ.
I'm going to stay optimistic on this one.
Well, let's wait for Shamo to get
All
back.
right.
Holy shit, though. But fuck, dude. Man.
I don't know, man.
That was brutal.
I mean, at this point, I got to. I'm going to stay optimistic. If we
Staying
lose,
optimistic?
yeah.
Nah, I think we're... I don't even know why I picked the... Well, I do know why. Because the Lions suck. We should have beat the fucking Lions. Like, they're
why
so bad.
Yeah, dude.
Like, if anything, even if we would have gotten a shootout, I would have been like, all right.
If we would have won that game the way we played, I don't give a fuck. I just want a dub, dude. We're 5 games straight with a...
Well, at that point in the game, I was kind of hoping we would just lose. Because I was like, we don't have to...
fuck that.
Well, not...
Come on now.
But, you know, like, because you're so mad, like, of how bad the whole game was. You just want to...
Your anger.
You don't want to be, like, happy mad. You don't want to be like, oh, I'm so mad, but we won. I just want to be like, oh, I'm so...
I would have much rather been like, we shouldn't have won that game, but we did. I'm happy we did.
No, but I wasn't even mad after. I was just kind of like, you know. It got to that point eventually.
Yeah. 28-21 pack.
All right, you're going 28-21 pack.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Who do we even have? No, we're not. 20. Yeah. All right, I already did it. Who do we have? Who was
Not much.
healthy?
Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon.
Aaron Jones, 3 touchdowns. 2 rushing, 1 reception.
A. Jones. Well, you said 3 touchdowns?
Yeah. I think he's going to do it all for us.
TDs. Okay.
How much more do I need?
1 more. Aaron Rodgers is
Big
gonna
Bobby
have
Ton. Just give it to me.
Tom.
All right.
1 TD, 1 rushing or receiving? I don't know with you. I don't know.
Receiving.
Okay.
Yeah. We're going to be at like the 10-yard line. Rodgers going to give him a little out route. He's going to catch it on the corner. It's going to be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be there.
All right.
I'll be there for it.
28-20. Wow.
Yeah, I know. I agree. Wow.
Wow, indeed.
Man. I'm gonna say 28
to 3.
Go against us, bro.
I'm going 38-10 Cowboys.
Shit.
All right, I like that.
Like, there's just no way our offense. We have nobody on offense.
This is
Our
what we need.
defense is. Our best defender is out for the season. Rashawn Gary's done.
Yeah, he's done.
We have Preston Smith and Kenny
DeAndre
Clark.
Campbell, is he going to be healthy? Did he get hurt?
Oh yeah, he's
Devondre
hurt.
Campbell, I mean.
He's dinged up. He might be. I don't know, man.
It's all right. Jaws there.
So I'm gonna. Yeah, good. He's gonna, dude. Ja will get 1 interception, but allow like 3 touchdowns.
Yeah,
Like, I
he's gonna-
shut that dude
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Yeah, good.
So I
Okay.
bought it.
Wow,
Highest
okay.
paid corner in the league, bitch.
Okay, Ja. I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, so there's. I just need 1 touchdown out of this. Yeah.
Give it to Jones.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna. AJ Dillon's gonna get it. A. Dillon is gonna get a touchdown.
So much fucking hope.
And who is their wide receiver?
That fucking.
Who is their wide receiver? Why can't I think of his name right
Gallup.
now? No.
The Packers?
No,
Yeah.
the Cowboys.
I
The
don't
guy from
fucking-
Oklahoma. Where's my telephone? Shit. What the his name? Look it up quick.
Hey, you're fucking predicting Cowboys touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb, that's his name.
CeeDee
Well, because
Lamb.
I was gonna say CeeDee Lamb is gonna torch Ja for like 2 touchdowns, at least 2 touchdowns.
Oh, fuck.
No, but Mason Crosby will miss a couple. He'll make 1.
Get out of here.
He'll make one of
Can't
them.
put that on Crosby.
He'll miss a
I gotta
couple.
pee now, too.
It's
Jesus.
just gonna be.
Crosby's going to win this game for us.
This team is just. I don't know, man. They just not good. What do you think, Shane? So many options.
I'm gonna say 27-10 Cowboys.
20. Oh, shit. Okay, who's gonna get the one Packer touchdown?
Believe it or not, Amari Rodgers.
Amari Rodgers. Holy shit.
Yep.
In like garbage time or something?
Yeah. Yep. And Rodgers is gonna get sacked 4 times. And Bach is gonna play 2 plays. No, Bach will play 1 series.
One series.
One
okay.
series.
One series. Jesus.
What'd you say?
I said I said
What'd you say?
I said
God damn it.
27-10 Cowboys.
You guys.
Amari Rodgers is gonna get our touchdown.
Oh, well, that's good. You guys are
Rodgers is gonna get sacked 4 times.
4 times.
Jesus. I mean,
And
probably.
Bakhtiar is gonna play 1 series.
And then he's going to be riding a bike on the sideline for the rest of it. Maybe he'll get a fucking out route later in the game, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said Bach was gonna score the touchdown.
Oh, dude. I bet Elton Jenkins gets a fucking Hail Mary.
Right. We're gonna
To
line
end
him
the
up at
game.
tight end.
Yeah.
Jesus.
All right. Can you spell some words so we can laugh at something for a little bit?
We gotta. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we'll do that.
No, we do whatever you want.
No. We'll get. I like that. We'll get into words. I gotta go grab my phone though, quick.
All right.
I have some.
Where'd that go?
I think I left it in my car. Shit.
Sheesh. All right, we're gonna.
Let me find your word for you. We can also play the intro too.
No, we're just gonna play some light jazz. Whatever.
Some busker. some buskers.
Whiskers. We're just gonna let this play.
Yeah. Pack is gonna lose again.
Oh. Steal Max. I brought my water bottle. I didn't put it.
Felicity, you made this?
Busker Rhymes. Oh, you almost picked that one off again.
What a bitch.
Boom, boom, boom.
Max Miguel sucks. Yeah, Hurricane Helen is coming in, huh?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, Hurricane's coming in. I think Helen.
Whoa!
Oh! 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 What a dumbass!
Why would he do that? Did he get out?
No, he's.
Please tell me he pushed him out so my guy can score another touchdown. Wow. I think he scored that, but I think they called him out. Wow.
No.
No, he was down. I don't know.
Felicity, you made this?
Fuck it. Why would you have to do that?
I don't know. But he was definitely down.
What an idiot.
Wow.
At least that's not what Rodgers is doing. I mean, they got a better record than us, but god damn. Ashi.
They're going for it. 4th and 10. Oh, timeout.
You just should have seen the dumb shit Mariota just pulled.
Yeah.
Dude, I could hear you guys like goofing on him.
I hope they show a replay. What
Dude,
a fucking...
didn't people have the Falcons just rolling over the Packers
I
in this
did.
game? I think a lot of people did though. I don't think
did.
that's like that wasn't like a.
Well, they're.
This is kind of surprising.
I hope they show this replay for you.
It was
All right,
It was really bad.
You got the word?
I do. Yeah.
All right.
Shit.
Don't jump right into it. Ladies and gentlemen, episode 86.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out with the three
Actually-
degenerates in the stew.
Actually, don't get too excited yet. I gotta find it.
Man,
Don't save it yet.
thank you everyone for hanging out with us.
Yep. Keep that going.
Man, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say as I was walking in, I was gonna
Say that you can't spell.
gonna say. Oh, if anyone wants to see if anyone's in the area, in Appleton, want to see stand-up comedy, I'm gonna be doing an open mic November 23rd, the night before Thanksgiving, at Skyline Comedy.
The funny before the feast.
Yeah, funny before the feast. Hell yeah,
Yeah.
love the alliteration. I'm going up third, so I'll be up there quick. It'll be a lot like me having sex, so get in, get out real quick.
Hell yeah. Hey, I like how we're both growing out our beards for hunting, bro.
That's the other thing, dude.
Bro.
I think after hunting, I'm gonna try to
No.
not cut it, but like the
Shape it?
side, yeah, just so it's not.
Go to my barber, bro.
I was thinking about something like that, but anyway, that's.
All right.
I'm just trying to avoid the inevitable here, folks.
Ladies and gentlemen,
God,
episode 86.
Dude, at least I know it starts with X.
All right, here we go. I brought my water bottle, but I've been drinking out of yours again. Sorry about it.
No problem.
We got an important lesson today.
What are we doing? Should get to work on time.
We're doing HUA versus
Who gives a
dictionary.
fuck?
I hope you boys are ready.
Here we go. Yeah.
A B C D E F G. Oh, we gotta re-record this.
Oh yeah, we do.
Dictionary.
Karl Max and Seamus J.
Spell some words fucking right today. A B C D E F G. HUA versus dictionary.
Yeah.
Spell some words right or wrong. Either way, we gonna sing this song. A B C D E F G. HUA versus dictionary. If you don't, this is what you do. Sit back, relax, take a sip from the brew. A B C D E F G. HUA versus dictionary.
I don't even know if I can spell
Dude, I can't spell acceleration.
acceleration.
Wrong.
This is bullshit. You
How
both
do you- benevolent?
Well, son of a bitch.
Benevolent? What's that word?
Teacher, you can't fucking teach us nothing. Well, goddamn.
Camouflage. How do you spell camouflage?
All right.
We gotta re-record that.
To get James in it?
Yeah, we gotta get Seamus in there. What the fuck, man? Next time. Next one. I'm drunk as
fucking stoned. Yeah.
What comes after A?
D. I sucked his dick. That's a good pop every time. This is HUA versus addiction.
Let's spell some words, motherfuckers.
Maximilian, let's spell some words, motherfuckers. All right, it's episode 86. Max versus the dictionary.
We're on the X words.
He's on X.
Getting close to the end of the alphabet.
Sorry about it.
Where did I started at like
A. I don't know.
You started at T, because I got
Yeah.
sarcophagus. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Damn, I thought you said from A.
Yeah.
I did.
oh.
I did a run around.
Yeah. All right. You ready?
All right.
No, I'm not ready. But let's
Are
hear
you
it.
ready now?
Yeah.
Are you ready now? Can you hear me now, Mr. Chris?
Okay, give me the word.
Wait!
Okay, give it to me. Hey, that wasn't me that time.
Xylopyrography.
Let me see it.
It's really not that bad.
Oh, you got this. Ain't nothing but peanut.
Xylopyrography?
Xylopyrography.
Yeah, bro. Come on now. Everyday use.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Pyography.
I'm gonna look at the definition.
I got it right here.
I got it. Yeah, dude. You know what I mean?
You should know this one, Carl.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a hint. I don't know.
I'm like, okay, I think I know.
Yeah.
part I don't is the pie.
Ography.
I got that part. Like,
gotta
is
be-
it like
Why should I know this?
actually pie? P-I-E?
I don't know.
It can't be act. It's
Fucking
gonna just be P-Y.
Can I say it again?
Yeah. Say it out loud for me one more time.
Xylopyrography.
Whoa, wait. Pyrography?
Xylopyrography.
Pyrography. Xylopyrography.
You can say it. Sounds good.
Pyrography? Rockets in flight.
Afternoon delight.
Wow.
Oh, xylography.
Pyrography. Like I just know pie. I don't know if it, pyrography.
That's the best game of the night.
Wow.
Best play of the night. Hell,
was
This is the best game of
best play of the night.
Dude, someone else said that a couple. Who?
Xylography
I
is
was
to
watching
go.
a game with Rich, and he was like, "That punt was the best play of the game." And I was like, "Dude, people have been smashing helmets together, and the punt
Dude,
was
that
the
was the best play of the game.
No,
All
I
right.
don't think. Anyway,
I
was with- anyway. It wasn't with Rich.
How you say it
Anyway,
again?
Xylopyrography.
Xylopyrography. Can you spell it right now for
Pretty
me?
sure I know the first chunk.
All right, well, let's hear it.
It's the pyraz. The P. No, rography. Rography. Pyrography. 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 Xylopyrography.
Yeah.
Xylopyrography.
Yeah.
Xylopyrography.
You know, it's an everyday word.
Xylopyrography. I shouldn't have stoinked that pen.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
Don't worry, it's an easy one.
There's like four
You
words.
got this,
There's
don't
like
worry.
4 words inside of this word. All right.
Hey, just clap your hands for the syllables.
All right.
There's no. I'm just kidding.
Like the shitty thing is in my brain I'm like, oh, I think I can spell this right. That's why we're like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I gotta spell it. So like you're a little nervous.
Trust your gut.
So you like don't want to start spelling it because you want to like think it. But then the words where you're just like, I'll never. You just,
Xylopyrography.
and you end up missing it by like 1 letter, and you're like, oh, if I would have just thought about it for 1 second.
Yeah.
Now I'm overthinking it.
That was my life for 3 months.
Xylopyrography. All right. Xylopyrography. Xylopyrography.
Max, do you know how to spell xylophone?
No.
No.
Okay.
I don't know how to.
Wow.
How do you spell
wanna
it?
give him one more chance?
So close. No, he gets 1 chance. It's not. Max.
Xylo.
XI?
Yeah, XI. I don't know. XI. Why do you. XY?
XY.
Oh, I got everything else right, but
Yep. XYLOPYROGRAPHY.
Man.
It sounded good to me. I thought you got it right.
I don't know. I didn't even think like I don't know how to spell xylophone. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. I don't
either.
like. I probably but xylophone I would go XY. I wouldn't go XI.
Yeah.
So xylophone like xy, and then what was this one?
You see how disappointed he
like-
was?
Well, I guess it's the same thing.
Out of all the letters, I just didn't think it was going to be the Y.
Yeah, I didn't either. That is.
Hey, what's the definition?
Wait, hold on. Let me guess.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Xylopyrography. Okay. So it has something to do with like
Xylos.
silos. Yeah, like so like Well, he's still got wheels. So probably has something to do with silos, like farming. No, I'm just kidding. Xylo. It's like a pirate who just is like wants to take over everything and like doesn't care. They're like they're a zealot. They're like a pirate zealot who just wants to take over the geography. Xylopyrography.
Did you eat some of those mushrooms?
No, that's not it. I'm sorry, Max. It was a great guess. But
Damn, dude.
That was a magnificent guess, bro.
Damn.
Did I understand why you said this had something to do with me?
Well, because it's the technique of making a picture or design on wood using a hot iron or another heated instrument. So, like wood burning.
Burning.
Oh.
Pirates have done that.
They do that.
Yeah. All right.
I can't believe I missed it by the second letter.
Dude, I know.
I for some reason, dude, as soon as I heard the letter or the word, in my head I was just like, okay, XILO, and then like the rest I was like, okay, and now I got to figure the rest out.
Right.
And so I didn't even like stop to think about it.
You were spelling it, and I was like, fuck, I gotta start spelling again. Sounded good to me.
I really looking back on that word, I know it sounds fucked up, but it's really not that
not
tricky of a word.
No.
And out of all the letters, I just didn't think you were gonna fuck up the Y. Man.
Well, yeah,
I'll
honestly,
tell you guys
I've
both
never
this.
had to.
I
if
would
you
have
would
been
have told
stuck
me,
on that word for like 3 months.
if you would have been like spelled xylophone, I would been like X. But I don't. I probably would have said XZ or like XCY or XCI or one of those.
Oh, Marcus Mario, another interception.
Sure.
Oh,
wow.
All right.
Whoa!
Hey, Jinx, you owe me a HUA versus dictionary song.
Hey! So excited to be in class. Burn
too. What are we doing today, teacher?
Burn some wood.
Quiet down. I'm talking to you,
Jeez.
Carl and Max.
Man, I'm so close.
We got an important lesson.
Max almost
today.
spelled it right. He'll be back next week.
HUA versus
Yeah, what
dictionary.
letter is next? What's after
boys are
X?
ready. Why?
Why?
Oh, shit.
Yep.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, HUA versus dictionary.
Max can't spell. He sucks at spelling.
Spell some words for
You're wrong today.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
Alright.
HUA versus dictionary.
Yep.
Spelling words.
Right or wrong, either way we're gonna sing this song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, HUA versus dictionary. If you
what a
don't,
catch.
this is what you do. Sit back, relax, and take a sip from the brew. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, HUA versus dictionary.
I don't even know if I can spell
Dude, I can't spell acceleration.
acceleration.
Bullshit.
You
How
both
do you- benevolent?
Well, son of a bitch.
Benevolent? What's that word?
Teacher,
Two
you can't
catches?
fucking
Come
teach
on.
us nothing.
Camouflage.
All right.
The pirates burning wood. Oh, he's wide open.
Wow.
HUA versus dictionary.
I'm drunk as
Stone. What comes after
Man,
it?
these guys are hype, but they're still down.
Because we failed. Oh.
I get one more stop, I guess. What's the score?
This is HUA versus dictionary.
Man, spell some words, motherfucker.
15-22.
Spell words wrong. Oh, shit.
This is a one-score
Oh,
game.
don't miss it. Don't miss it. Cool. Cool. Don't miss it. Don't
He looks
miss
nervous.
it. Oh, bad
He missed.
snap.
Oh, chip.
Oh, my God.
You could tell from the hold.
It got tipped.
It was a bad snap, dude.
No, it
Was
did
it?
not get touched.
I couldn't see shit.
He
with
went
this
way
one.
up.
It was
It
a
went
ba-
way up.
Yeah.
He had to bring it. Watch.
That was not his fault. That was center hold.
Watch this. Oh,
Oh.
never mind.
Well, don't show fucking Mary Holt.
Well, this is- I mean, I think any of us could have made this throw, honestly. Like,
Oh.
Just wide open.
Look at them stands.
Right in the bread basket. Doesn't he have to move? No
Man.
adjustment. Just
Dude,
up,
you
man.
can't miss that. You can't. Dude, that's bad. I mean, laces are out.
I mean, it wasn't that bad of a the snap was bad. I'll give the snap was bad.
Snap was bad. Laces were out, though, bud. Come on.
But cool, dude. That was not cool.
It
dude.
throws off the whole cadence.
Cool, that wasn't cool, dude.
That wasn't cool.
It threw out the whole
Look at him.
cadence.
Did you know he's the son of the man who started FedEx?
yeah.
Dude, crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, cool. That ain't cool.
No, yeah, the kicker too. Yeah,
But hey,
hey,
this is a one possession game.
still a one possession
Yeah.
game. You guys want to get into the challenge talk some mushrooms?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Dude, me and my dad went and saw Joe Bonamassa on Tuesday.
Is that what your snap was? I forgot
Dude.
I meant to fucking text you.
one of the best.
Joe
Bonamassa.
Bonamassa.
Blues.
Blue, okay.
Probably one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
How is he? Older, newer,
He's like
old guy, but new?
he's like 45.
Okay.
My dad saw him when he was a kid. Like
Really?
you're not a kid, but like probably 19.
When
Okay.
when Joe was 19?
Yeah, opening for some random guy.
Huh.
So it was at the Widener, and my dad and Tommy loved Joe Bonamassa.
Okay.
My dad bought me these tickets
Check this
for
guy
my
out.
birthday in 2020, but the day of the concert was the day that the shutdown hit. So the concert got canceled.
What was weren't you guys going to see Greta Van Fleet too?
They did.
I
you
did.
you
Me
did.
and
No,
Mac
but
went.
with your dad.
Yeah.
Weren't you and your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So this is a completely different concert. you
Yeah,
and your
totally
dad were gonna
different.
see. Okay.
And dude, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
looked
my
good.
god, dude. They had
So what stood out? What was like the thing
just
that?
the whole band, dude. They had their backup. His backup singers were. He had two women backup singers who were their voices were fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And then they had a harp player, like the piano harp, like the fucking pianos you hear in church or whatever.
Organ.
Organ player, yeah,
Organ.
organ pianist who's like
Someone was donating organs on stage. Jeez.
he's like he's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He played for like
shit.
Eric Clapton, played for like the Stone, like a lot of people.
An organist.
Organist, yes.
Whoa.
And then
Isn't that like one of the hardest instruments to
dude,
like play?
oh, it was beautiful.
Or no, what's the one in the churches with all the like?
That's an organ.
That's an organ.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a piano.
But
Okay.
he played like
I don't know.
he
I have
played
no idea.
like
I don't know
it's
instruments.
he had like
piano,
a
just
keyboard,
different.
but then he had an organ. Yeah. So and then I mean, the drum player was phenomenal, and then he had a bass, like the whole band.
So it was just like every musician
everything,
was a fucking,
and then Joe Bonamassa was like, dude, his guitar skills are fucking insane, dude.
yeah.
Insane, and his voice was phenomenal.
I gotta check this guy out.
And I mean, I listen. My dad has played. I've listened to him a lot. My dad has played me some of his stuff, but live, like
How do you know how to spell the last name?
Bonamassa. Bonamassa.
Bonamassa.
Bonam.
ASSA.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, so like he got on, wasn't an opener, no opener. It was at the Widener at
Okay.
GB.
Yeah.
So we got there, we found our seats. First of all, beautiful place to hear a concert. Never heard a like venue. The acoustics were
Yeah.
amazing.
You never been to the Widener?
I've been to the last time I was at the Widener it was for my high school graduation,
Oh, okay.
but never heard a concert.
Or yeah, I meant that. Like you never seen. each
Yeah,
other. Okay.
so
I don't
we
think I
got
have
there, found our seats. We were up in like the balcony area, and my dad was like, like go get a beer, and there one bar in the Widener.
Oh, okay.
So they was like a
Line,
mile long.
yeah.
I waited for like 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm not gonna sit for an hour and let my pops just. sit
So it
by
was just
himself.
you and your dad?
Yeah, just me and my dad.
Okay.
So fuck it, whatever. Got to the seats, and then he like just no opener. He started just like shredding the guitar.
Yeah.
Just beautiful on the guitar. He changed guitar every single song. Changed guitar mid song.
Oh shit.
Just did wild shit, dude. and then like gets on the mic and was saying like just started talking about like, you know, most of you guys were supposed to be here in 2020 in March because the show was supposed to be on my birthday in 2020.
Right, that's right.
And he's like, you know, I got in Green Bay yesterday, had a terrible head cold, went into St. Vincent, and they got me right in, got some steroids, and fuck it, here we go. We're playing we're playing now.
Yeah.
But this is after like 5 songs, and like, dude, he was just like great on the mic, great like just camaraderie was awesome, dude. Like it was like it was like kind of watching a Dave show.
Yeah.
And it was fucking phenomenal.
Do you remember the dude that played before Dave? I think it was the second night. He was like a dude who was just like
like
making all these weird faces and shit. Anything like that? Like, was he like did he make like, did he do anything?
Was he an entertainer?
Not
other than like being on the mic, but like just played the hell out of the guitar.
Just the guitar, man. Like he was like looked like a like taller guy, had a suit and tie on.
Oh, okay.
Suit and okay. And then I think the first thing he said, he got on the mics and he's like, you know, I mean, there's been a bunch of famous people who've played around here in Green Bay and bunch of beautiful people, but no, we're just a bunch of dumb motherfuckers up here playing on stage, dude. And like, and then we just go into song, dude. And like his solos were fucking, dude. It was blew me out of the park.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Velvet Assassin says Joe Bonamassa is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. Hell yeah. Okay. I
Yeah.
gotta check
And it
this guy out.
was cool. Like, my dad was like seeing my dad like get up like
jamming,
dude.
Hell
jamming,
yeah.
loving every fucking moment of it. And I didn't expect to be that blown away. And another cool thing was, so our neighbors who are like directly behind my parents, he was telling me on like the way in, he's like, oh, like this would be like something so and so would love to see. Like, our neighbor's son plays guitar. Apparently he loves Joe Bonamassa. We walk in, the first people we see are my neighbor and his son.
Oh, no shit.
And he has like a bag with like a guitar pick, a tuner, and he's like, usually his son, who's like 13, was telling me, he's like, yeah, usually Joe walks around through the auditorium before shows, like, and nobody, like, with like a hoodie with a hood over his head, and nobody notices him. So like, I'm prepared in case he sees me. I'm gonna try and get up on stage.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it's just like unreal. Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. It was fucking. It was probably one of the, next to Dave, probably one of the best concerts I've ever fucking seen.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah. Fucking phenomenal.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Too bad you didn't have any Shroomy Doomy.
Yeah, dude. Another thing I saw. So today I was on Instagram, and Jeff Coffin, the saxophone player for Dave, posted something about how he's like, I'm taking a break from posting set lists on Instagram and pictures from shows, because I guess like their winter tour, a bunch of people are like talking shit about how their set list is way too short. And how the band is being lazy and not playing new shit, and like
they're pre-posting their set lists.
No, like he'll post them after the shows.
Oh, and then
like,
people talk shit about the show.
Yeah,
they just did?
I went through like his comments on like his pictures and his set list, and people are like, "Oh, same old shit, same show. Wish you guys would play new shit, this and that."
What
like.
Get the fuck out.
The only thing, did any of the set lists seem short?
Like 12 songs.
That's a little light.
A shorter, definitely shorter.
Light.
But this is also
it's
after
a winter
like,
tour. They never do a winter tour. They've been touring.
No, that's I'm just
No. I
I
agreed where I was like, definitely a short set list. But
they've been touring for an entire year.
Yeah. Like, some guy commented, he's like, "Oh, like sold my tickets. Why would I come see the same shit I seen in the summer?" And it's like, bro,
still dope as fuck.
That's the point.
That's Dave, bro. Like,
that's like.
Do you only listen to a song once?
It might say that it's the same song, but it's not the same song.
Right.
Like that's the point of. That's the point of Dave.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's the. I could understand if someone was like, "Man, there's a little light on the set. Like,
Yeah.
I would have loved to see more bangers. Repeat the songs. I don't
Yeah.
give a fuck. But
Right.
Another funny part about or seeing Joe Bonamassa, I got to work the next day, and the owner of my company, Carl,
yeah.
he always kind of tells me about shows he sees, and he like came into the wood shop, and I was like, hey man, like you ever heard of Joe Bonamassa?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I saw him last night actually. And
Oh,
I'm like,
shit.
oh, I was there. And we were sitting like 2 rows from each other apparently.
No
Yeah,
shit.
him and his wife. Yeah.
Oh my
Because his
god.
wife walked in too. Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I was like 2 rows down from you guys.
That's
And-
funny as fuck.
Oh, so you were below him?
No, we were like in the same row, same.
Oh,
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh my
Damn.
god.
Yeah, because if you were, yeah, that's wild.
I told you about seeing my boss flying around
In his glider.
You saw him?
in his hang glider.
You saw him?
Oh yeah, I was working a Saturday, and all of a sudden I heard like a fucking motor, and I looked.
Oh, dude, I thought you meant like randomly you
Oh,
saw a dude
no,
and then
no,
went in
no.
and told him like, hey, I saw a guy on a hang glider.
No,
And he was like,
no.
yeah, that was me.
No, I was
We're like,
working a
"What?"
Saturday, and he did a lap around.
Oh shit,
Dude, he says he gets up to like 1,200 feet.
Dude, you
on
know
his
what I
hang
saw
glide.
for the first time in
Is
my
it a
whole
hang
life?
glider or like a glider?
Well, it's like it's
A-
like not a hang glide.
I mean, like
It's
a
a-
glider
it's-
could be like a small, like
I've
little
seen-
airplane.
I've
thing.
seen it.
Tiny.
He got it delivered to
Yeah.
our shop. So it's like it's the wings, and then he's under like there's no like
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So it's a hang glide.
So it's like the bar comes
Something
and he
like
holds
that.
onto the bar.
Well, but he's got like a little seat.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So he's like this.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
okay,
But
yeah,
he's
yeah,
got
yeah,
this new one he bought has like
Oh.
a small plane motor on
like
it.
a
Yeah,
rudder
yeah.
and everything.
So like he
Yeah.
can get he's like yeah, I get like I'm up to like 1,200 feet.
Jesus.
Wow,
Yeah, dude.
that's
Dude,
dope as fuck.
I saw for the first time, and I don't really know what it was, but I think it was just a satellite, but it passed in front of the moon, so it looked like black, and I could like see like the outline of it, and then it just like kept moving, and then all I saw was the light blinking. But like I've never seen one pass in because it was a full moon last night.
Right,
I was
right.
walking
Could've been.
Hercules, and I was just like, "Whoa! Like what the fuck?" Or it was just a drone or something like.
Could have been
Yeah.
a satellite.
But I was like,
Could've been.
"What the fuck was?" Or it was a UFO. I don't know.
Could have been. Yeah, and you guys see the lunar?
No, I didn't wake up for it.
I was
Oh,
up
when
early
was it?
enough for it, but it was pretty overcast.
Oh, was it
Yeah.
just this past morning?
The 8th?
Yes. Yeah.
the
the
morning of the 8th.
Morning.
Yeah,
of the
it was
8th,
like from
okay.
like 1 till 6 or like 3 or yeah, like 1 till 6 it was like visible.
I missed it,
Yeah.
but damn. Well, should we talk mushrooms?
Yeah.
Show me.
let's
Yeah,
talk
All right,
mushrooms.
let's talk some mushrooms. So they're here. I'm gonna show you guys these pictures I got of them. So we've got. So this, yeah, you can just scroll through these. So we've also got 2 like big ones that came from this first picture. These first 2 pictures you're gonna look at. So those ones were in there, and they're not anymore. So also, it's really, if you look, I fucking, for the first time, I was, to get more air into these tubs, I've been taking our the air purifier fan,
Yeah.
and just holding it in the tub and like putting air like directly
Direct
onto
into it.
the substrate, so it's like under the cake, so it's like actually gets air. And for the first time, I accidentally dropped it
Oh shit.
and like every time I do it, I'm like, all right, I can't drop it, gotta like make sure.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened, like I had like a good grip and I just tilted it over and it
just
just
slipped.
fell right out of my, I was like, what the fuck. So yeah, like I bruised some of the mushrooms, but it actually fell in like the 3rd best spot it could have fallen in, so it wasn't too bad. But but yeah, so check those out. So the first tub is that first tub has some like biggies coming in, and that one had, like I said, the 2 other big ones. Wow. Next time I do this, or for the Jedis, I'm gonna take pictures of this. Like the only tough thing is it's in a weird spot, so it's weird to like do everything and then
fucking guy.
yeah. So that first tub's looking good. The second tub is looking, in my opinion, I think it looks even better because they're all kind of growing at the same rate. So like it's going to canopy, which I think will be cool because we haven't really had that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've had like
Sporadic.
Did you check this?
Yeah.
One? Okay.
Yeah.
Holy
So like
shit.
these are all going to hopefully grow up like at the same time. And like those other ones, like we'd get one come in, then it would stop growing, then two more would come in.
Right.
And then we get like a cluster. So that's going to be cool. So I think everything has been working well, like spraying directly onto the cakes, which in the that's what the substrate is referred to in the Reddit world. That's called the cake.
The cake.
The cake. Your
motherfucking cake.
Yeah. So been doing a lot of Reddit reading, and like finding out a lot of weird things. Like there's these white like snow fuzzy looking things that grow at the base of them, and it's not like a bad thing, but it's because there's not enough airflow in there.
Is it like fungi? Is it like
No, it's the mycelium like growing up onto the mushroom.
Okay.
And so the only bad thing is it's wasting energy growing that mycelium around it rather than putting it into the mushroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it could be better. Is basically there's like room for improvement. Is
Yeah.
what that says. Like, okay, things are like everything's sterile. You have plenty of nutrients and water's okay, but airflow is not good. I also found out light. You don't need light to grow them, but it is important to have a light source so they have something to grow towards. Otherwise, they'll just grow randomly, and also they'll strain for light, so they won't just like comfortably grow straight up.
So
they'll like be straining
getting forced.
themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've been just keeping you just need a really dim light.
Anything for it.
anything. Like
Okay.
basically, if you can kind of read in it, that's like what you should use. So
Okay.
I've had some lights going, and that's helping. Both of the tubs, but the one they're all growing the same. All of them are growing pretty much straight.
Yeah.
Which I noticed, which is like cool because
Good,
it's
yeah.
like working. And then the other ones, like it's funny, like some will grow on the sides. They were starting to grow just like straight out, and now they're starting to like curve up.
Oh, really?
So it's like okay, yeah, like
yeah.
and the whole spraying, like we were talking last week, spraying directly on is like it's working.
Hell yeah.
So I think like we just got to make sure like I don't want to overspray them, like, but also they need like it's plant, it's something that's growing.
Needs some moisture.
It needs and we're not getting it through. Do you remember me saying last week about like spraying the sides?
Yeah. Yep.
So like, Shamo, I don't know if you heard this last week,
No, I didn't.
but so the video,
Let me grab light.
I'll say like things about how we have our setup. So we have the liner in the tub, and in the video that I kind of went off of, I think I haven't rewatched it because it's not super important, but I think she tapes the liner directly to the sides.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
But either way, I didn't do that. But then she also switches to her version of the tub that she like created and sells, and her version is like a built-in liner.
Okay.
So when she mists the sides of her tub, that water that drips down goes right into the cake, the substrate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whereas when I've been misting it, it just drips down into the tub.
Yeah, not the
and doesn't go into the liner.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, but even if I taped the liner to the tub, the moisture, the humidity, and then the water dripping down would probably peel that tape off over time anyway.
Duct tape.
Probably be better to do it than not. But
Yeah.
all right, so that's one thing I'm like learning.
Right.
So a lot of times you'll see them like, or if you're just looking for advice on like how to grow, like, and people will say, okay, after the first flush is when you start misting, and they'll say don't mist directly on to the mushrooms, and that's because some mushrooms are like instant abort. Like as soon as something touches them, hits them, they stop growing.
Right.
And they just start dying, or it's So they just say don't even worry about it. Just spray the sides. They'll get enough water through dripping down, and then the moisture and whatever. But since that wasn't our case, obviously,
Right.
I've just been spraying directly on the motherfuckers, and it's been working like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude. Holy shit, dude.
Oh.
It's working real good. Another reason they say not to spray directly onto the cake is because you can get standing water,
Yeah.
and that can lead to like bacterial growth in that standing water,
Sure.
which then can. So, but then I realized like I've had standing water in the tubs the whole time because the water that drips
Underneath,
down,
yeah.
it's just it. I can see
puddling.
it. Yeah, it's just puddling underneath, and it hasn't been an issue.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, fuck it. I'm gonna spray these motherfuckers, and it's been working. So like what we were talking about last week, just being consistent with everything. Like, been doing that, and like it's working. Like things are. I think obviously things could be better. Like with the airflow, like they probably could be getting more water than what they're getting, but it's
you don't
not.
overdo it either.
I'm also worried about overwatering them, which I honestly don't know.
Feel like
Just based off what I read, I don't know how much you can really overwater them.
you can drown. I feel like
Yeah, I mean you could, but
I mean,
but
that's
here's the thing though. So once you've hit like a certain point with your cake, the substrate, you're supposed to like submerge it underwater and completely soak it. And then once it's completely soaked, you take it out and you put it back into a liner and you let it go again, and you might get even more
Okay.
mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can really like.
Well, maybe like the way the mushroom, maybe it can absorb more water than regular plants. I mean, you look at a mushroom, it's kind of like a fucking sponge in a sense.
It really
You know?
is. So yeah, I don't think so. But I'm still like, I don't want to overdo it. But and also like they look like they're like strong enough where if a little contamination or whatever gets mixed in, like they'll be able to fight it off or whatever however the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I've also seen that like people write like once your mycelium get to a certain point, they're like strong enough where they can like fend for themselves in a way where you can kind of have them out in the open a little bit more than whatever you would want to.
Have a little bit of what do you call it when you can fight off
An immune system.
system? Yeah. There you go. Thank you.
But so on top of that, so we're in our like second flush. This is what we'll call it.
Okay.
And like the first flush, everything went well. I think just drying them, I didn't do a very good job. I don't think I was supposed to cut them, really. But I don't think it really is gonna affect it so much where we're like, man, this is a waste.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just think it's like best practice.
I mean, I ate like one stem and things got brighter. So
Yeah, well, yes,
Something's
exactly.
going
So
on.
like they work, like
Yeah.
they'll be fine. We might just have to eat a little bit more than normal.
Yeah.
But like again, like kind of just a part of like learning how to do it.
Have you eaten much?
Not yet. No.
Enough for anything or like any.
No, honestly, one of the biggest things I noticed when I microdosed, my like desire to smoke weed like is gone. Like I don't want to do like.
So like
I just don't even like think about it. When I do think about it, I'm like no, like I just like think about other things.
So you're okay. So you like felt something.
Yeah, no, definitely something like I don't know how to describe like I don't like not even a mood change, but just like a
mindset. You're
different like just a different
settled.
Yeah, different like wavelength or not even different, but just like a more settled like, but also kind of
content.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then also I would like things would happen where I would just be like, why is this weird right now?
Yeah.
Like it would completely normal thing, and I'd be like, why am I making this like weird in my brain? Like it would just be like I'm weirding out about this for no.
I think
I don't even like. It wouldn't even. I wouldn't be like tripping, or it would just be like.
I feel like that's a bit
This
of
is
a
weird conversation, even though it's one I have every day.
Yeah.
Like
what
I
the
felt
fuck?
that way a little bit last week after I ate a little bit and we were talking,
Yeah.
which I think in a sense could be a tiny bit of like a little placebo effect too,
Sure.
where it's
Yeah.
like,
For sure.
but also at the same time, I don't know, like, cause like we were chilling, talking, and then all of a sudden, like, I kind of felt like I was like, man, this room brightened up a lot. Like
Okay.
everything's kind of a little more vibrant. And then we were getting into conversation, and like I kind of hit like a little bit of a second where it's like, man, what are we talking about?
Yeah,
you know, like
yeah.
it was just kind of like that where, and then I kind of I was just kind of like, yeah, we're just chilling. Talking.
Yeah, it is.
was
It's like this. Why? This
Yeah.
doesn't fucking like. I don't know. It's just a weird,
Yeah.
like, not good or bad. Just kind of weird,
Yeah.
and it kind of puts you off a little bit.
And then I was
Yeah.
watching Remember the Titans, and I'm like, I wish I ate like 4 handfuls of these.
Yeah.
I feel like I was fucking Petey missing that fucking pitch, dude. Yeah.
But what were we? Yeah. Yeah, fucking Petey,
Killing me, Petey.
the running back,
Yeah,
y'all.
no.
Dude, that's such a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just heard
That's a weird
football
one,
and I
though.
came running.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man,
Can't wait.
he's too fast. I can't.
I I was just shit grinning the light for like a half an hour. That was just.
God, the movie's so. That's a good one. Remember
But
the
yeah.
Titans. When do you think they're gonna remake Remember the Titans?
I hope never.
Yeah, but like a money grab, they're gonna remake it. It's gonna be like a Disney Plus remake of Remember the Titans. It's gonna be even more like.
But you can't do like a new age. That was like back like
But
segregation.
they do-
like you
but-
can't bring that
dude,
back.
they do that for
Yeah.
everything.
It's a
though.
real
Of course they're
story,
gonna
bro.
do it. Of course they're gonna. Well, I mean, I guess
Like-
they. Yeah,
like when
no. They're of course they're gonna do it.
Like
Of-
when the like what would be a new age version of that? Like
No, not. I mean, like, you can't do a new way. Like, they're gonna remake that movie in that time period, but like, just make it more like just
stupid.
amp it
Yeah.
more, like make it more
like
like.
Sandlot 2.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit, dude.
But anyway, mushrooms. We could think of a good way to rewrite. Remember the.
Yeah. We'll
But,
think about that during deer hunting.
but no. So what we were talking about. Just kind of like you ate a couple
Yeah.
last week. I'd microdosed a little bit.
Did you eat a stem at all?
Yeah, well, when I've microdosed them, I will just eat the little ones that I pick.
Okay.
So there's these
One
these
for
little
the
like
dehydrator, one for me.
there's these like little blobs, dude. Like these little like, I mean, honestly, they look like just little blobs.
Little
and
shoulders.
and like when you pick them, like all the way underneath will be like the cap.
Yeah.
And it's just like really tiny, and you're like, oh, this thing was all just fucked up. But apparently, they're like, you can eat them. They're fine to eat. It's basically just like a bubble of a stem, you know.
Yeah.
And some like if you get a huge one, some people are like, holy shit, those are potent as fuck. Like, but we haven't gotten these big ones. Like some people had like,
Get me in the mood right now.
yeah. So yeah, like if I get one of those, I'll dry it, like let it dry for like a day, and I'll just like put it out. And then just the next day pop it or something. But I have it like I have 3 different jars separated with like good big ones. Like I think I burnt these ones, but they still should be fine. And then just like the little tiny ones, like these are
Yeah,
for
yeah.
microdosing.
Yeah.
So like
You
I
have to
have
take the grocery gritter shopping.
yeah. Dude, swing on over tomorrow, yeah, man. But oh yeah, so we're the golden teachers. The mushrooms were
Yes.
growing. I was kind of like. I thought it would be a good one just to start because I've heard it's like a beginner one. It's like strong against contamination. Like it does well. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Easy
right
to
now.
grow.
Yeah, easy to
Like,
grow. Not
you can fuck up a little bit and it'll be able to.
yeah. Thank you, my man. But so I was kind of like, it's kind of just like a basic mushroom, like. Man, but it'll still be a cool one, or it'll still trip us out, obviously. But these are actually pretty fucking cool because these golden teachers, like, they were just found in like the 1980s out in the wild in Florida. No one knows where they came from, how they got to Florida. Like, there's no like knowledge of the history. Like they were just found.
Must have been like
and someone
swampland.
Yeah, and someone just
bayous.
Some gator shrooms.
So these like strains could be fucking from an asteroid that hit Earth and just like fucking spawned on Earth.
Y-files.
And, you know,
You've been watching so many Y-files.
Dude, don't get me fucking. Holy shit, dude! There was this last one that came out. Holy, dude, it's about You guys got to watch this shit. All right, we'll talk about it later. We got to talk about golden teachers. So.
Talk about the teachers, and then I'd love to hear about this alien base.
So, where do golden teacher mushrooms come from? The golden teacher mushroom strain is among the most popular psychedelic fungi, highly sought by shroomers and growers alike. There are a lot of many things about the gold. Oh, that's
a lot of many
dumbest
things.
sentence I ever
That
read.
makes sense.
Is fairly new. And they first appeared during the 1980s. The exact origins are unknown, but it is highly recognizable because of its golden caps with specks of yellow, which actually I didn't until I read this earlier today. I was like, oh shit, that's what I've been seeing on the top of the caps, like because I would see them every one. It's not every single one has them,
right.
so I was like, oh shit, is that one like fucked up? Like, is that a fucked up mushroom or like?
Yeah.
Or it was like, is this something just weird growing on the top? But apparently, it's just that's what
Golden
they do.
teacher.
That's just what they do. Let's see. They had compared to most strains of psychedelic mushrooms, they have larger stems and caps, and are generally more elegant appearance. I guess
They look like wieners.
they really do. Yeah.
Like weird dicks.
Yeah, the old mushroom dick.
But like I haven't let any like flatten out like that.
Right,
You know, which is like interesting.
Yeah.
Because I don't know like when I want to try to do that either. Because I would like to let some like just fucking
Let
keep
'em-
going.
let 'em go.
Will that
See what
will that
happens.
happen when the caps open up?
Yeah. So when the veil breaks,
The veil, yeah.
the caps will just keep opening.
Right. But we
and
don't want that, right?
apparently not when they're first starting off because I think I meant to do this last week or 2 weeks ago. Find out exactly why releasing spores causes like less of a flush the next time around. But apparently that's why you don't want them to fully break their veils and like.
And they lose their
release
potency
spores.
too, don't they? A little bit. Like a
They
little
could. I don't. Again, I'm not
okay.
exactly sure. I think that.
Okay.
But one of the main thing I always saw was just that like it's gonna possibly ruin your next flush somehow, and I don't even know why because it's like maybe
more
the
spores in
are trying to
there, and then there's not
overtake.
enough energy. There's not enough
Maybe,
nutrients
it could be
for
just
everything.
taking it
So like the ones that are starting to grow don't get enough because they're trying to grow the new stuff.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
And it's just kind of.
It's got to be something like
It's
that.
like overplanting, you know. The
Yeah.
roots get all tangled. They start choking each other.
Yeah.
They need room to breathe.
Yeah.
It's got to be it.
It's
So, yeah.
gotta be it.
So last night I set an alarm. We had like a big one growing in.
Yeah.
And I set an alarm for like 3:30 in the morning because I was like, fuck, I don't want to wait till I wake up because by then it's probably going to be like the veil's
Yeah,
broke.
yeah.
So I woke up at 3:30. I went and checked it and it was still like... Dude, that if I would have ate that whole...
All right, I'm going back to bed.
It was like a big fat fucker.
Was it in one of those pictures?
No, I
okay.
picked it.
I saw that long one.
And that long one is smaller than the two that I've picked. I've already
No
picked.
shit.
Yeah. So this one, I woke up at 3:30 and it was still intact. And then when I woke up at 6 to just start my day, the veil had broken.
Ah.
So I was like, fuck, I probably missed it by like an hour.
Yeah.
If I would have like...
So you set your alarm.
Yeah, I set an alarm for 3:30
Okay.
just because I was like, I know this fucker's
Yeah.
breaking soon.
Yeah.
And I don't know when. It could be at... Because I think I went to bed, it was like 11. So I was like, it could be either like in half an hour or like 5 hours.
Yeah.
So I'll just do.
And at that
3
point, do you
hours.
just is it better off just to pick them right then and there?
I probably could have, but I was like, but
You
if
want to
it,
see how big?
but I was
it
like, if it doesn't, it's just gonna keep getting big.
gets? Right.
And I was like, I've had other ones break, like,
yeah.
and we still got a second flush. So
Right,
it's like
right,
it's
right.
not detrimental, obviously.
I bet you if like a whole flush breaks.
Yeah, if
then
you fully let it go, yeah, exactly.
Like a whole flush. Yeah.
But so yeah, I was like, oh, but maybe it's like it's just wants to keep growing. It's gonna be a big motherfucker. So, and then they're also crazy because the first one I picked, it was growing like on the ground kind of, and another mushroom started growing up next to it or like before it, and then it got the other one grew into it. And when I picked the big one that had grown into a smaller one, I had to cut it off. Like they fused together.
Really?
They were one mushroom.
Interesting.
And I had to cut
It's like a twin eating its twin.
It was like like a twin, like grabbing
Siamese
a twin
twins.
and then like a twin grabbing a twin and then mashing it into its face in the womb and be like, "You're gonna grow with me now," and then like
We are one.
Yeah. So yeah, that was interesting. It's also I think when you cut like they're blue, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because blue is not like something you see in nature generally.
No.
Baby Davey always said, the bluer the better.
It's like a dark blue. Yeah. So like pretty. It's cool. Like it's. Oh yeah, I have other. So also golden teacher. These mushrooms. Cool mushrooms to have because it is like you should get like they have the visual shit, I'm gonna say this wrong. I'm too excited. Jack found this article. It's like, this is badass. But they have both like just visual effects with your eye like open, right?
Sure,
and then when you close your eyes, it's like crazy, weird, psych trippy shit. Some mushrooms, I guess, are just if you like close your eyes, or only if your eyes are open. I don't
Interesting.
know how all of them work, but I'm curious. Like the only time I've ever done mushrooms, I didn't know what kind they were. Someone just gave me mushrooms.
I didn't really know there were different kinds. I just thought they were magic mushrooms.
And I don't. I mean, I guess if you're a psychonaut, like you can probably tell the difference.
I'm sure they look different.
I've always been told, and I don't. This can't be the actual. Like, I've taken them, and Wavy Davey always told like they're called penis envy mushrooms.
Oh yeah, we could get some of
Right.
those.
He's like, these are like the gnarliest, and I've taken them before, and they were like the most psychedelic.
Really?
Like over like anything I've ever taken, like most psychedelic, like visual impaired trip I've ever had.
No shit.
Where like
Interesting.
this room would look 2 miles long, and like the walls are like
breathing.
So there's
wild.
There's penis envy, and then there's this other mushroom called ape or something, and it's like a version of penis envy. So like penis envy is like the starter,
Yeah.
and then this ape mushroom was like derived off of it.
Okay.
And it's like basically like a penis envy. I think is just like a really like chody mushroom with like a cap that just kind of like is like the same size as the stem almost.
Okay.
But it's like a brown to light brown cap, I think.
Yeah.
But the ape is like a blue cap. So the whole mushroom kind of looks like gray blue. So it kind of looks like a silverback.
Sure.
So it's like it's really cool. Like I'll just all the shit on Reddit people post all the time like they're check out my badass mushrooms. I'm like, pick them.
Mine, dude.
I got like 7 over here, dude. It's like full tubs of just like
geez.
Dude, everybody at my work is like in tune with the mushroom growing. Like,
Yeah.
how's it going, dude? I
tell
show
them
them the picture you show me. Like, every time you want me to try them, dude.
dude, yeah.
Dave's like, I'll eat a jar. Whatever.
I'll eat a jar.
I told him
jar.
I ate like a stem. He's like, nah, dude, you need like 2 handfuls, maybe.
So yeah, like the golden teacher, they're like mild to moderate level of potency. So that's kind of like, great choice for your first psychedelics experience. It's like a lot of people say, just from what I've read, that like you can look introspectively into yourself like easier, more like calmly,
yeah.
And like it does like help you teach. Like it is more of like a shamanistic, not so much like a holy fuck, I'm tripping crazy ass balls.
Yeah.
It's more of just like you're tripping.
Self-reflection.
Yeah, but you can like, but again, like I think it's to each their own. Like I don't.
Yeah.
Everyone like, even if we all like, let's say we visualize the same exact shit. What you feel in your brain is everyone's different, right? Just because of our life experiences are so much different than it. Like, I don't know what it's like to be Shamo. I don't know what it's like to be you.
Yeah.
Like,
It's hard being me.
But I think like the intensity and the level, like
walk a mile, brother.
Yeah.
Walk a mile.
My shoe got fucking holes in them, bitch.
You think you can take holes in your shoes? I don't think you can take holes in your shoes. You don't know what it's like to be me.
Yeah. Sip, motherfucker. Sip.
It's hard being perfect. You know what I mean?
It's hard to live with it, dude. Tell you what.
Every day. Every day. Every day.
Alright.
Oh yeah, but so what were you saying?
I don't
I
fucking
can't
know.
remember.
It's hard
we
to
were
be
talking about
Seamus,
we were
bro.
talking about tripping and just
Oh.
because I was reading shit and like so one of the things I read was like someone was writing. It was like
It's making
basically
me wanna eat
blogging.
mushrooms really
Dude.
badly.
Same. I was reading this dude's blog about like Golden Teacher, and he was like, as soon as I picked it up in my hand, I had this wave rush over me, and I could almost become. And like at first, I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? But I will say that just more is like to the person of like you're a nervous person, because that's the way I feel about anything like.
Yeah.
Anything I'm about to do that I'm nervous about, I get this like rush
I
of
don't
like.
even have to tie. Just thinking about it. When I figure out I'm gonna do it, it's like
you get this like wave rush over you, and you're just like, oh shit. And like honestly, with the first time I took mushrooms, I remember being like just putting them in my mouth. I remember like having this like boom, like I was like, oh, what did I just do?
Like when you swallow them and you're like, all right.
Yeah, you have this like you have this thing. So I think that's a little, I don't know, that's too much. Like just it is weird. It's a new experience. It's fucking crazy.
That's why I just do DMT. You don't have that time to think about it. You just
don't be
got about 5 seconds.
Yeah, you got like
shit.
but like the wave of calmness that rushed over me when I picked up the mushroom, like fuck off, dude. Like no, that's not real. That's not a thing. That's your own brain being nervous, like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But so I think So I guess the thing I'm just trying to get at is like if you're just looking to, if you're trying to do research on like what this is gonna be like, I don't know, like it's gonna be weird, you gotta just.
I think you just gotta. I mean, like. After just like getting it, like you talking about it last week, and I was like, fuck it, let me like. I've kind of just been more excited than I ever have been to just like.
All right, I just had a thought,
okay,
and a question for you guys. Do you guys this is gonna sound like.
Just ask.
Do you guys like? I think back to the night I first did mushrooms, and I tripped, and like. I'm not saying my life after that is like different or I'm like a different person, but it is like weird, right? Like, is it not?
It opens up a whole different danger. Who is that?
I don't know.
Oh, first time chatter. All right,
hey!
Cheffie XL DNN.
Yep.
Hey, danger.
Hey, danger.
I hope you're saying danger and
Well, the first
we got I don't know. Cheffie. Maybe that's Cheffie. I don't know. Maybe that's
first time I ever tripped was.
I just saw the pink heart.
You got me high for the first time ever. The first time I met you. But
yeah, like,
I mean, you just you just I mean,
Good danger.
yeah. Yeah, it opens up
Fun
a whole
danger.
different fucking portion of your brain. Like, you see completely different than the first time
Yeah.
I ever. It was wild, dude. And when I came down, I definitely was like, "Holy fuck, dude!" Like, I didn't know.
Didn't know this.
I didn't know
part
that
of the
was
world
fucking
existed.
possible. So yeah, you see, I saw different. Like,
Do you and I don't know how of Cossack?
Cocksock.
Oh, cocksock. Dude in the middle. That's you, Carl. You like sucking cock?
You like cocksocks?
Cocksock? Cocksocking son of a bitch, you.
what the fuck?
He does look like a cocksocker. Anyway.
I don't use a sock, dude.
Yeah, I don't need a
Just let it fly. Cheffie, fucking dick. I don't know. Glad to have you along, but fucking ass.
No, like I'm like do you think like what am I like if you didn't ever trip but we were like having this conversation, let's say right now, right? And like Shamo, let's say knowing what you know now. Let's say now you don't know what you know now. Right? So
Okay.
you're still going to have a little bit of bias, which is what I
Sure.
want. And Carl and I are talking about tripping.
I don't know.
Just fuck this guy.
So and we're talking about it. Never mind. I don't even know where I'm going with it.
You got your.
I was ready for it.
No, it's just like it's not a dumb question, but like I don't even know what, because I know what I'm trying to, like. Would you be like, yeah, I want to do that now, but like, what does it? Because ultimately, like, other than like, oh, cool, I saw like another door open. Okay, but what else? What about it?
Are you asking like, is
it worth the hype? I guess.
yeah, like if my excitement before ever doing it wasn't like it was just like, oh, let's not understanding it was like, oh, let's like fucking trip out, see some colors and get weird. And like my thought of it now is like, I want to like, I honestly, it's like, I want to get out of my, like, I don't know. I want to fucking open my brain right now.
I see what you're saying, but here,
Okay,
I have a
okay.
better way to question my question. Phrase my question.
Question my question.
Knowing what you know now, and just like,
Dude's just talking so much shit.
I don't even know what it means.
Sounds like a cement mixer with a bunch of bricks in it. Yeah, you know.
cool. All right. This is the most interaction we've got
Yeah,
in
this
the
is
show
electric.
in a while. Oh, Captain My Cat.
Okay.
This is fun.
Yeah,
All right, so knowing what you know now, like, if you can go back in time and like, to the younger version of you right before you're about to do or have your first trip experience, would you be like, if you could jump into your body, would you just be like, like, now that I know what it's like, I don't need to, I'm not going to do it. Like, does that kind of make sense what I'm trying, like,
Well, finish your thought.
well, like, would you do it again? Like,
Yeah.
even though,
Would I do, knowing what I know now, would I do it again?
Yeah.
Yes, because I'm about to do it again.
no, but would you stop? Like, would you just be like, like, this was like, I'm glad I did it then, but I didn't like, I wish I wouldn't have done it like more after that because of like this first experience. I wish I would have.
No.
Does that make? I don't know. It's not a good question. That's why I was trying to not ask it. But then
I enjoyed I think the first time because I was so naive. I didn't know what to expect. That I had a lot of fun.
That was a good time.
It was just like we just did it to get fucked up and have a good time. Like it wasn't anything more than that.
Yeah.
And it was like innocent. Like it was like it was nothing more than just like let's fucking get groovy, see some colors, and get deep.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
and I mean, so if I like knowing what I know now, going back, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like,
So would you take a higher dose?
No. My first time tripping was on acid.
Yeah.
Hey, Cheffie, we're talking about tripping balls,
Yeah.
buddy.
We're currently growing.
Maybe.
Cheffie XL.
Maybe not.
Maybe I don't know who this Cheffie. I'm really glad you're following us and you're chatting with us. You know, we're just hanging out talking about maybe or maybe not.
No, like we don't have 8 episodes.
Well, then they can go back and watch them and get our views up a little bit by one more. That'd be cool. No, but we're talking about
magic mushrooms
and our experiences with them and like what, just kind of what they, I don't know, not so much what they meant to you, but just, you know, in terms of like,
I don't even remember the first time I did mushrooms. Like we did so much acid in high school. Honestly, like it was. I mean, that's just what that's what was around for some. And whether it was like it wasn't. I don't even probably just like. I don't think it was like pure LSD. I think it was just like some. I don't know. We just did it. It was always around. It was a wave of it, and we did a lot of it, and we had a fucking good time with it. And then
speaking of synthetic shit. So, you know, salvia?
Yeah, I never fucked with that.
So, on the
shit used to be legal.
On the Rogan podcast, they were just doing their Sober October, like, recap. And, hell yeah.
True. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what we're going to try to scientifically prove. But, so, on, so, Ari Shaffir, the comic, he was on there, and he was talking about, they were talking about their old shows on Rogan, like when Rogan was first starting. And Ari smoked salvia. Or no, it wasn't on Rogan. It was just on one of the first podcasts he ever did.
Yeah.
And he smoked salvia on one of these podcasts. I think it was on Rogan. Sorry, I'm really bad at telling stories.
Okay.
Good thing I'm trying to do stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And so he's telling how he...
And then a bunch of crows fucked his...
No, so he did. He said he smoked it, and he was gone for like 3 minutes. But in those 3 minutes, he lived like 6 months of a life of someone who lived like underwater. He was just like, I was just like transported. That he was just like, it would be like, he was like, it would just be like if you just woke up and you got out of bed and you started your day and like everything fell into place. He was like, I just woke up in a life underwater, and I had a wife, I had kids, I like had friends, I talked to people, I did shit, I had a job. And then he was like, as I'm coming out of it, I remember I was like swimming, I was like looking up at the surface, and I was like, whatever comedian he was with, he was like, why is he there? And then all of a sudden he was like back in his body, and he was like, and then there's video of it. He's just like flailing around, like they try to like.
Oh, so he smoked it on the show.
Yeah, he smoked it on the show.
Oh.
So there's video of this, and he like completely passes out. He's gone for like 3, and he comes back, and he's like, his arms are kind of like he's not working right. He's like, he can't breathe because apparently he was like breathing underwater in this salvia trip. They tried to give him water, and he was just like trying to breathe in water. He was like,
my God.
They were like, drink this, because they didn't know what the fuck was going on. They were just like, drink water, and he was like, but he was like trying to breathe in like water that they were.
Oh my
and
God.
I was like, whoa.
So how was he when he came out of it?
So he said it. Yeah, he's like, no, I was like fucked up. Like everyone was like, just like, dude, how was that? Was that crazy? What was that like? And he was like, I don't have, my wife is. I'm not.
Yeah.
He was like, I wasn't okay. He was just like that. It was like, I was that person in that.
That's like.
Yeah. Didn't they used to sell salvia in fucking gas stations?
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
There was those
it
YouTube
was like
accounts.
Spice.
Yeah,
No,
Spice.
well, yeah,
Spice was a little less mild. It was milder.
I don't know.
It was more like.
I've seen people smoke salvia.
Salvia was like.
Got offered it and did not want to do it.
Dude, there's videos of people on YouTube smoking.
Yeah, dude, it's fucked
They'll
up.
like
Dude,
get up and like walk through.
There's
windows.
a guy named, he's like the salvia gardener.
Oh, yeah.
Where he'll smoke salvia and like
Dude,
just lay in his garden.
Yeah, he'd be like, So today I'm gonna teach you how to smoke salvia and garden, and he would just smoke salvia and
just
pass
lay
out.
down in his garden, bro. And then he'd get up and he'd be like, "So what did we learn?"
Yeah, like he's like, we're gonna smoke salvia and drive a car. And he gets in his car
And he'd smoke it,
and then he just passed.
What the fuck?
No, but dude, like
fucked up.
this thought, like I've gone through my day, like, and just thought, like, what if I just like, and I don't think I would think this if I didn't do hallucinogens. Where like I've been like going through my day and just like been in my head and like thought like, what if I just woke up, and like all of a sudden I'm like 8 months back, or also it like I just woke up where I was like a year ago, and it was just like I was just on a quick trip.
It's not a quick trip.
Like
Just a quickie.
what you thought was like, you know, and it's just like, what the fuck, like,
Weird
and
to
all of a
think
sudden you have to
about.
go back to whatever you were at, like,
Yeah.
and you just live this whole fucking life, like, like that's like a like that, like,
It's like DMT.
That's
That's how I
terrifying.
felt when
Yeah.
I did DMT.
Yeah, like
okay, who the fuck is this? No ball joke.
no budget. No that.
This dude just talking here.
No, but hey, Cheffie, tell other people to come on and watch the podcast.
I like how
and-
fucking Velvet's just, respect.
Cheffie, get other people to come on and make fun of it. More the merrier.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, my lack of facial hair. Huh?
That's cool. I was talking about a wife and completely other person's salvia story.
But
Yeah.
but
anyway.
like what you were starting with, I think if I'd definitely go back and
do it,
I'd do it again.
man. I probably would too.
I mean, like my experiences young were just so fun. Like they were, I think they were just, there wasn't much to it other than just like just tripping balls and seeing what the fuck we could do. Like,
God, I remember my first time like absolutely tripping balls. I was in fucking high school, and I was like visiting my brothers in college, and we were at this weird ass party. It was like 3:00 in the morning. We were at this like abandoned foreclosed house, and like people would just like sneak in there and like throw parties in there, and I was like fucking 17, and there's all these people around, and
what were you doing? Shrooms, acid?
I was just drinking at that until the end of the party, like 3 a.m. And I guess I just decided to take acid. I remember
Oh shit.
we fucking went back to the house, and I stared at this movie. It was called like Koyaanisqatsi or something like that, and it was just like, it was no words. It was just like scenes of a movie, but like it was about like Earth and like pollution or something like that, like this evolution, like the evolution of Earth. And like I just remember staring. I don't think I moved for like the full hour and a half, didn't fucking blink, and then like zoned out completely. And then after it was done, I remember like looking around and I'm like, whoa, wait, what the fuck? Like there's like, I was like it was kind of like in the middle of this party. I'm like, holy shit, like there's people around me. Like, what did I just do for an hour and a half? And I was just like staring at this fucking movie. And it was like this craziest thing. I was like, what the fuck? But it was a good time. Yeah. It was a great time. Yeah, it was a great time.
Those are the best, like when you're not worried like about your, like when you don't realize like, all right, I'm about to be hot for a minute.
Right. I was just so mesmerized that I just like zoned out to this. I came back, I was like, what?
LSD's wild. That's a different breed.
There's the comedian Mark Norman, and say if you agree with this or not. Wait, what? Yes, what?
Oh, Velvet Assassin. She knows the movie I was talking about. Oh. Yeah, because they do. Yeah, and it's just like it's fucking. It's not like trippy in the sense where it's like visually trippy, but it's just like the movie, like the whole plot, and just like the way it's like, I don't know,
dude,
produced. Like, it's just like it's crazy.
What's the movie? Oh shit, Velvet Assassin. What's the movie we saw that we watched and then it was on in that bar in Texas? With the
yes,
the trip. Yeah, good Good call.
Good call.
Definitely put that on there. Do you remember the movie I'm talking about, though? They Live. Yes. Thank you.
I love this.
Monsters. Oh, we should watch that one when we trip. That'd be a good one.
Zootopia, another one. Good one.
No, the sloths.
Yeah.
No, but They Live is about it's about this guy, like, there's these, like, glasses that people wear, or that people make, that they can see, like, the alien race that's, like, taken over.
Is that with fucking, is it?
It's old. It's like an 80s movie.
Okay.
There was like a pro wrestler who was the main character. So it was like, it's like this shittily done movie. It's like, dude, there's this fight scene, the most like heterosexual fight scene. It lasts for like 10 minutes and it's just two dudes like very gaily beating each other up. And like, it's like weird. It's like the weirdest it's like out of nowhere. It comes like, because the whole movie is about these glasses that like you can see like machines, but they're like, and they're propaganda to like sell people shit. So you put these glasses on and then you can see like, I don't know, the alien world that's going on without so it's this fucking trippy ass movie, but I'm doing a bad job. It's crazy. We gotta watch it one of these times. But what else were we talking about? Shit.
Just trips, man.
Just trips.
No,
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it's out here.
Well, you had asked some question that didn't.
Yeah,
really
that didn't
fucking
make sense. And
but-
then you were talking about that movie.
Well, you asked.
Crazy movie.
Anyway.
I mean, it started with you asking if.
Another movie to add to your trip list is Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Oh yeah, just
The Wall.
Dude, I watched that, or maybe it wasn't The Wall, but it was the one that's set to like the Wizard of Oz. It's like
I know what you're talking about.
Like for some, like
it pairs up.
it pairs up like perfectly. Like their song Money, when like as soon as they're like, if you play it, like if you start the album at the same time the movie starts, their album like Money, like as soon as the cash register hits, the gold road in the Wizard of Oz turns gold, and like like money, and then ching, and then the road turns gold. And then like it followed, like every time there's a break in the music, there's like a break in the movie, and it's like perfectly synced. And I watched that when I was all trippy dippied. But yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
But is that the same album, The Wall? I don't really know Pink Floyd that, so I don't know.
The Wall is like the famous one everybody says, like, if you're tripping, like, put the Wall.
Because that's the one they made like the movie. Like you were talking about, right?
It's literally it's literally the album, The Wall, to like a visual movie, like, and it's like, it's basically, it's like a movie length music video, basically.
Okay,
but it's got like meaning behind it, and like obviously with the songs and everything. I don't know, it's pretty trippy.
Yeah. All right. And so. Let's see. Let me see if I have any other facts about these Goldie Teachies. Let me see. Microdose at 0.25 grams or less. A low dose is
so just a small handful.
Yeah, I gotta get like a little.
Just
food.
one handful.
I gotta get a food like a scale so I know. Because I'm curious, like the big ones we got, like when I first pick them, obviously they're like wet.
Yeah,
so they dry out so much though.
So, but I'm curious, like a big one, like one of the big that I'm like, oh shit, this is how much is that dried out? Like how much is that way dried out?
Right,
is what I'm curious. And then like, because I don't really know how heavy a gram is. Like, I don't like put. Even if like I get a gram of something, I don't know how much that like, weight. I don't like put it in my hand and be like,
yeah, it feels right.
Okay, all right,
sure.
Yeah, this feels light. It doesn't happen. So I'm curious. Like,
we'll get a little scale. We'll measure it out.
Let's see.
Let's see. That tripped me out. Last time I used a scale, it's like I'll need a 1/2 of mushrooms, and then that was a lot. It was a.
Let's
Hiking through the woods in my skivvies.
Oh, here's what I kind of wanted to say. Let's see. They're known for their spiritual properties and shamanistic effects. As a result, the Golden Teacher is not simply used for casual tripping, but rather to gain new insight about oneself and the universe. Jeez, that's pretty fucking
More
intense.
of a mental,
Jesus.
introspective.
It's also not uncommon for the Golden Teacher mushroom to produce feelings of enlightenment and a deeper connection to nature. In fact, spirit healers often turn to Golden Teacher magic mushrooms as a tool for healing and restoring the mind and spirit. Interesting. We'll see if that works.
Gonna come back from hunting feeling well.
Gonna come back. All of us are gonna be like, Ma, hold us accountable.
We're gonna come back with a deer on a leash.
Yeah. In harmony.
Did you kill the 30-point buck? I brought him back.
I captured.
I became the 30
I became
point. I was the 30-point buck.
I
He's gonna be
am
hopping
the
around
30-point.
He's gonna be hopping around the camper.
Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me.
Shoot Max with Nerf guns. I got you.
Shit.
I gotta pee again. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can. Yeah, a lot of different, different things about Golden Teachers here. Cheffie, I don't know. I like him though. Cheffie, get your friends to come on. I don't know. Come on, come hang out. What are you drinking? Tell us what you're drinking, bud.
Drinking beer?
Are you drinking beer? You drinking water? You drinking an Arnie Palmy? You drinking Kool-Aid? You drinking
milk?
Orange juice? Some Pinot Gris, you know, vodka.
We need to have another wine night.
Dude, we should do that.
Oh,
If someone gets wine, I'll drink wine.
yeah.
I just never think to.
Switch it up a little bit.
We should.
Yeah.
Let's do wine next week.
Sure.
Should we do wine night next
Let's
week?
do it.
Oh, well, we'd have to do it, because I'm going to be going up, I'm going to be heading up hunting on next Thursday.
Okay.
So, if we record, probably have to do it Wednesday?
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we record, we do wine.
Wine.
Just might not be next week. Might not record next. I don't know.
We'll figure it
it
out.
out. Yeah. But anyway, that's for. That's not for the show. That's.
What are you talking about?
You know.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
I agree.
No, we were thinking about doing wine next time. We'd.
The
record.
wine.
Oh,
night.
little sassy.
Wine
All
night.
sassy.
Little sassy.
Well, that's kind of where we're at with the mushrooms. Nothing other than the second flush is coming in, which has been really cool.
Yeah.
For a little bit, the in between stage was weird.
Yeah.
It was like this weird stage of because I kind of fucked up the drying. I didn't fuck it up, but I didn't do it exactly right. So I was kind of like, fuck, am I gonna get another chance at this before we do the Jedis?
Right.
And which, are you guys gonna be around this weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, I just got Din Din at 4:30.
Din.
On Saturday?
Yeah,
All right.
My knees.
and then game Sunday, and I gotta think I'll be working till noon on Saturday.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're not in a big rush to do the. I'm just curious. Maybe we'll wait till after. I don't know. We'll see. Just about getting those the Jedis going.
Yeah.
We got that second bag that's ready to go.
Mhm.
We just have to. The only thing planning it out wise, the reason why I ask is because we have to make the substrate the day before. You have to let
Right.
it pasteurize for 24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So say we do it on. If we say we're gonna do it on Saturday, and then we make the shit Friday night, and then Saturday rolls around, we're like, oh shit, we can't do it now. it's like, well, fuck, someone's gonna have to do it,
Right,
Otherwise, what we just made is kind of gonna go to waste.
Right.
That's the only reason why it's like trying to plan it out more so than maybe just something else.
Right.
Yeah, because I like to do the whole process with this second bit.
Yeah, no, I think
I really
I want
it.
us all to do it too.
I agree.
So maybe if we have to wait, then we'll wait. But yeah, maybe we should just wait till like after Thanksgiving
If we can.
if we can. I think it'll be okay. I just assume the bag is gonna be fine.
Okay.
I think.
Well,
Do wheat berries go bad?
Well, I think the only thing I think that could happen is if every single like wheat berry gets like colonized, and then there's nothing left.
It's just gonna die.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
what'll happen after that. That's like the point where I'm like, it'll be fine until everything is colonized, but I don't know what happens after that. I think it's just there. Like, I think it'll be okay. But I'll just keep an eye on it. If it starts to look weird, I'll be like, hey, maybe we should start to do this.
Yeah.
If we can maybe do this like in 2 days, like that'd be
Right.
cool. But so we'll shoot for after Thanksgiving. I'll keep an eye on it, and then if we have to, we'll do it sooner than that.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Down.
all right, cool. All right, so do you want to do a quick mental health chat before we get out of here?
I'm down.
Or do you guys want to just
We got
Let's do a quickie.
Yeah, I gotta
Shit,
I gotta piss real quick though.
Piss up.
But yeah, I got I got some things on Reddit I can pull up, and I have a quote too if we want to look at a quote. But all right, I'll be right back.
All right.
Had some new fans. I guess.
A new fan. Cheffie.
Yeah, old Cheffie.
See if Cheffie's still out there, but what a guy or gal.
Yeah, whoever you are. Fucking weirdo. I love it.
Just talking nonsense.
He's just talking shit to me.
It's so funny. Yeah, Kyle. Come on,
Yeah,
Kyle.
what the fuck?
You look like a Kyle. Just kidding, bud. Sort of.
Fucker.
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 I like it how he's like, until I get banned. He's just in here to talk shit to get
I love it, dude.
to get banned.
Bouncing around.
It's fucking funny as
And
shit.
tossing it. Yeah, Monsters Inc., you know?
Sure. That would be a good one to watch, though.
That would be a good one.
Fucking
That would be
world
wild
record
to
pisser over here.
Yeah, dude, you are quick with it, dude. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Just
Squeeze as hard as I can. You know?
I peed on my shirt today.
Did you?
Yeah, I was like pulling my dick out, got caught, and like I had to pee really bad. Got caught behind my shirt. It was just like a spritz, and I was like, oh shit, shoots. It was my work shirt though, you know. Ain't nothing but a peanut.
Put some sawdust now.
Yeah.
Dry it up.
Soak it up. It's like oil. Sorry about it.
And sometimes if caffeine will do this to me. Usually it's just coffee, where like I'll piss, and I'll like all right, I can't piss anymore, but I still feel like I got to, and then I'll like holster up, you know, pull the and then all of a sudden piss will just dribble out, and I'm like, god damn it! And it's like as soon as it goes like, you know, completely like you know, limp or no like nothing
Relax.
Relax, thanks.
Yeah.
Like it's like okay, now I can just release this. I'm like, god damn it!
Yeah. Or you fart one extra time after you put it in. It's like, oh. Shit.
Shit.
This is more of, well, you can what? All right, so someone the poster Nolan posts what stole your joy? Why do you not have the same zest for life that you once did? And I think the reason I asked this is, you know, the whole just like, this is more of like a mental health, I feel like, than anything. And it's, you know, like, is there, like, there's shit that I used, you know, that I'm just like, man, I don't do that anymore. And
I think for me,
responsibilities.
Yeah,
dude, right?
I remember just doing
I don't
whatever, whenever. Like, not even a fucking thing
got time
about
for
it.
that
Like,
shit.
Nah,
But you didn't think about it that way while you were doing it,
Right.
you know? Like,
I would just be sitting at home. Homie said, "You guys want to hang up?" Sure. Fuck
Yeah,
it. Let's
dude.
do it. Now it's like, fuck, I gotta wake up in the morning.
Yeah.
I gotta take care of stuff. I'm like, damn.
I think for me, it was like really finding out like the importance of actually making money. You know, like I gotta work, dude.
Yeah.
You know, like where it's just like if I don't work, I mean, I'm like I gotta work. You know, where like I gotta do shit I don't want to do anymore.
Right.
Like
Right.
I think, yeah. I mean, we had that freedom, dude. Just like back in the day, where living with your parents, like. Smoking weed, high school is high school.
But I mean, I guess you do gain other things from having those responsibilities, having to work. You know, you getting different freedoms by having money, or
Yeah.
you know, by working and having a paycheck, and
I think
there's other things that come with it. But you just kind of reminisce back on those days when it's just like carefree.
Yeah.
Just having a good time all the time because nothing mattered. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think what stole my joy was realizing that money does create more freedom. Where
Yeah.
it's like, I mean, everybody like everything that we do now is like, I gotta have a little money to do it. You
Yeah.
know, like
Right,
back in the
right.
day, it was just like, as long as you had a couple bucks.
I think I got some quarters. We can put it in the gas tank and we can see where it takes us. See how far
Oh
we
my
get.
God, dude. Like I used to think about like your stress back in high school. You know, like not getting an assignment in, or like just like the stress and how like big it seemed. And now like thinking back to it was just like, God damn,
Right.
That's not like it wasn't real world stress. Like it wasn't even like in Milwaukee when we were booling. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
no, and like now it's just like
That, yeah, that's why people love the college days so much. It's because
Yeah.
like, oh, your biggest stress was you had like 4 exams on one day. Like,
I mean, I never had that
Okay.
stress 'cause I
Right.
didn't really go do college.
But
I
that's-
just
but
lived
no,
in
but-
Milwaukee. But like,
but that's even what I mean.
But
Like,
yeah.
just like, that's not even that.
yeah,
You gotta study for like 2 weeks before.
yeah.
Like that, but that's all you
2
had
weeks.
to do.
2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah, exactly.
Show up for it.
Yeah.
And hope for the fucking
Study.
best.
Yeah, study, send it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it like killed my. It didn't like. It just
Didn't kill my joy.
it just made me. It just made life a little less
I
not
don't wanna say
exciting, but like it
spontaneous.
Yeah.
yeah, in a sense, like yeah.
Because I get a lot of excitement and joy out of spontaneous things.
Yeah.
Doing things like randomly. I hate fucking planning shit.
Yeah.
Like, and now I have to feel like I have to plan around a bunch of stuff. I'm like, I hate it because I plan something, and by the time I get to it, I'm like, I don't even feel like doing this anymore. Like, I felt like doing it in that moment, but I can't do it in that moment because I have to do other things.
Right.
Yeah.
So by the time it gets there, I'm like, I don't necessarily like want to do this anymore. Like, I'm not as excited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's kind of how
But that's just the way I am. I just love spontaneous things.
I feel about like tripping. Like now that I'm an adult, like I would think like, oh, I'll just, grow the mushrooms and then just like on like a random night I'll just have, but it's like I don't want to do that.
Right.
Like I will be up for 8 hours and then like try to go, and then I got to work like
Right.
the whole next day. Like I can't just do that. Like
Right.
I could if I like, but here's the thing. I'm like, okay, but maybe I can plan out spontaneity. Right, so
Yeah.
I'll spontaneously think of something and be like, okay, how can I do this? Like, how can I gotta try to make time. And like part of the fun of like the hunting and like trying to make my own stand is because I'm like, okay, I can like take one day where I like can just like trip out
There's
if I kind of want
nothing.
to.
Like there's nothing.
I don't have to go to work.
Yeah.
Like the biggest problem is if like someone walks up on me and I'll just be like,
Which
hey, like just like it'll be awkward, but
Yeah.
This is the spontaneous I was talking about.
you were not supposed to be here.
Dad, bow, bow, bow. Hey,
I'm just really stoned right now. I'm really, really high.
Is your gun on safety? Not even loaded.
I didn't even break bullets. I planned for this.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's like the part of being older where it's like, if you do want to eat mushrooms, it's like, oh, nobody calls me.
Or even like
There's always some kind of like repercussion, not necessarily a repercussion, like a little bit, like. Because like we would do shit on a school night, not even fucking think about it. Because we just wake up and go to school again. Like, it didn't fucking matter. But now it's like, if I do this now, I'm gonna have to wake up super early for work, and then I'm fucking tired.
I feel like shit tomorrow.
I'm old as fuck.
Or it's like, all right, if I take my Saturday to do this, well then like now I gotta mow my lawn, all this shit I was gonna do on Saturday. Now I gotta do that all on like a Sunday, plus this shit I had planned to do on a Sunday.
Right.
Like, you know, like that's the part of like the joy of life. I think that's like, and I think kind of what you were saying, like the money, like if you had money to just be like, well, I'll just pay someone to do my lawn for me. Or just pay someone to whatever, fix my gutters. Then I don't have to worry about it. And I can just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And it just sucks that like, I don't know, like,
well, then also, like, I mean, the older you get, the more responsibility you kind of hold on your shoulders, even if, like, say, even if you don't have kids, even if you don't, but, like, people, like, you're 16, something goes wrong, people aren't going to call you.
Right.
You know, you're not the person who are like, well, shit, I need help. Let's call my junior in high school cousin or brother, like, maybe he'll figure it out. It's like, no. But, like, now it's just like, okay, like, and that's all, like, not the older I've gotten, that's the thing with tripping that's always kind of steered me off. Not only, like, my anxiety of the thing where it's like, if I can't just drop a tab of acid, because if 4 hours in, my mom calls me and says I need, something's going down, like,
I need you to take me to the hospital.
I like it, like, that's always been. I need you to that's
I'll meet you there.
It's always been a terrifying thought of mine where it's just like, what do you mean you're having a heart attack? I'm having a heart attack too.
Like Joey Diaz saying how he was tripping
and he found his mom,
and his mom like was calling out for him, but he was just like, that drunk bitch.
Like it was just any.
She doesn't fucking need me.
Yeah. And then he woke up and a couple hours later still tripping. He was like, why are the lights still on? Mom's dead. Ma.
Like that's like
that's terrifying.
Like that's the worst possible. Like. And so, and then
that's like, I mean, it's like on the tripping aspect of like.
But then, even if you have that thought going into your trip, it's always gonna. It's not just gonna go away then.
Yeah, and
unless you can like somehow fully just like give into whatever the trip you're on, and you can just like fuck it, don't care. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
I mean that's why like I think LSD is retired in my life. I think that is in the back burner.
I remember what I was gonna ask a while ago. It's comedian Mark Norman. He says he said mushrooms are like beer and LSD is like liquor.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Is that
I mean, I don't know. Like I've always
Yeah.
I mean, I don't acid is just
because I've never done acid, so I have no context for what
acid is. Just so
I mean, they're still like, different, but so is beer and liquor.
Acid is just like
right.
Acid is like you know what I mean? You know when after commitment. 8 hours and you look in the mirror and your hair just from doing this. We're like I feel like mushrooms are just like I don't like more just like an adventure like I acid just I don't know like it's a weird dynamic of a trip.
It's a lot more to handle. Like if you're like taking shots, that's more alcohol to handle than taking beer.
Right. Okay.
But like you could still get fucked up off of both of them. But I know what you're saying. But like you just got to prepare to handle all those shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
for me, it like. Liquor to compared to liquor for me in a sense, it's like I remember times first time I ever took my cousin's shit, like I remember like being in my apartment and it being so like wait what, like having a conversation And then we're all talking, and then just being like, wait, what are we talking about?
Oh shit.
Like, wait, what's going on? Like, I remember we were all smoking cigarettes in my apartment in Milwaukee. Like, we smoked like a pack of Newport 100s. And then all of a sudden somebody said like, yo, where have we been ashing these all night? And then like all of us were like, wait, what?
Oh
Like,
shit.
wait, like you're right. And like we all went on this big hunt, but then like all of a sudden we were all sitting down like, wait, what the fuck were we even looking for?
Yeah.
And then my buddy was like,
shit.
oh, there's an ashtray on the table with 20 cigarettes in it. And then we tried ordering pizza. We were trying to find my buddy who worked at a pizza place. So we were trying to call his pizza place all night because he wanted to trip with us. So we wanted to get him to deliver us a pizza. We'd slip him a tab and then he'd be tripping so he couldn't go back to work. But we called like 4 different pizza places. And then I remember us calling and finally calling a place, and they're like, yo, you've called us like 10 times. Stop fucking calling us. Stocko doesn't work here. And so we stopped, and then all of a sudden the doorbell rang, and we're like, dude's at pizza. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. So it's just like a lot.
It's just soup, like
that-
spacey. Like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I don't know.
Which I guess I can see how the compare like
it's
what you were saying.
yeah.
You can if you take 4 shots versus and like take them back to back versus drinking 4 beers in like 20
Right.
minutes. Those 4 shots are gonna fuck you up like, and you're just gonna be like, whoa, what the fuck? I
Yeah.
am fucked. And then after like 10 beers, you'll be like, whoa, I'm pretty fucking
Right.
drunk. Like,
Right.
Jeez.
It's
You know-
just like 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
Real quick,
Yeah,
bro. Real fucking quick, dude. Holy
Okay.
shit, bro.
I can get that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
I remember the last time I ever took acid, and it was at my buddy's house, and it was me, 2 other buddies, and it was just gonna be us. I didn't want to do it, but then like my 2 buddies just ate it, and I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. And then another buddy showed up, but he wasn't doing it, and so we were chilling. And then 4 other buddies showed up who already ate a bunch, and we didn't know. So there was 8 of us trimming.
Jesus.
And my buddy's roommate was out of town, and like we got it. Like we fucking in it, dude. We're fucking trip. This is the Zootopia night.
Yeah.
It's raining. It's thunderstorming. So like my buddy, one of my buddies is having a terrible time. But then my buddy calls and is on the phone, and like he's telling us like his mom called the cops, so the cops are coming because like one of our buddies like, dude, the cops are gonna raid the house tonight. So like, I literally spent 6 hours tripping balls under my buddy's bed, dude. Like just by myself for 6 hours under a bed.
Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, I got a
It's a bad
quote.
time.
I got a quote for you that you should have thought about during that time.
Ended up having a good time. Played some videos. Made it a good time. It was pretty fun.
Here's a quote for us to talk about. Goes along with that. Staying positive doesn't mean you have to be happy all the time. It means that even on hard days, you know that there are better ones coming. So even when you're stuck under a bed for 6 hours, you got to know that as soon as I get out of this, it's going to be okay.
The next time's going to be even
And
better.
just don't freak out and try to stand up under the bed because you're just going to hit your head.
Exactly.
You're just going to hit your head.
Yeah.
Ride that trip out, roll out from under that bed, stand up, shake yourself off, and say today's going to be a better day.
Yeah.
But no, like, it
was.
is hard to, when you're going through a really, whatever tough time you're having, it's hard to just, like, be positive and be like, okay, this sucks, but I'm just going to get through it.
Yeah.
And tomorrow, it's going to be okay after. It's really hard to just, like, have that mindset.
Yeah, it is. Anxiety makes it hard for me.
Yeah.
My anxiety makes it really hard for me to fucking, like, just loud all the time. Like, just, like, yeah. It's hard for me to see, like, to that, like,
All right,
it's gonna be good.
Real quick, in one sentence, what does anxiety mean to you? Like, we'll do this. Because I think anxiety is different for each person, so I'm curious, like,
anxiety for me is like being in a overcrowded restaurant when you just want to be in bed in silence, like just noise, constant, like that's anxiety for me, like chatter all day. I mean, not every day, but like most days when my anxiety bad, it's just like my anxiety is bad. It's like just in my brain, it's just like a fucking crowded restaurant.
Interesting. That's a good.
Which I go in tomorrow and see my doctor about getting on anxiety medicine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, made the appointment. Going tomorrow.
That'll be. And so this is like you don't already know the medicine you're taking. You're just talking to a doctor to see which one will be be the best one for you.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember what you.
Yeah, I talked to my coworker who kind of talked me into it. And talked to my dad about it. And
that's right. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah,
dude.
I mean, yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
So tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I'm curious and yeah.
So do you think you're gonna like pick up the meds tomorrow? Or
No, I think I'll see my doctor and then he'll reference me to a psych.
Oh, okay.
And then then after talking, then I'll
big step. So it's a big step.
Yeah,
it's a big step.
Yeah,
it's like the hardest step.
I'm excited for my brain to be quiet.
Cool. Dude, hell yeah.
If
dude, especially
if,
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pumped.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What do you got? What do you?
Anxiety to me, overthinking, thinking of ways, thinking of how I should do something instead of like how I'm gonna do it anyways. You know what I mean? Like like going into something. It's just like I used to get a lot of anxiety like around people, so I was just overthinking constantly. Like, what are these people thinking about me? Like, what are they, I just did this, like
for sure,
think I'm weird or whatever. But I don't really have that anymore. But when I get anxiety about things, it's usually when I'm going into something, and I'm like, okay, like this is how I need to handle it. Like this is what I need to do. Blah blah blah. But in reality, when I get into it, like I just end up being myself, and it's totally fine.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm just overthinking of like it needs to be done this way, but reality doesn't really fucking matter. Like as long as I just do what I'm gonna do anyways, like it's gonna be fine. So I just overthink things.
So like, say in your brain you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do something this way, like, even though you don't like normally do something that way, right? Like, but that's where your brain's like, okay, this time I'm gonna do it. This
is
way.
what I should do.
Yeah, and then like.
But
come to time, you just do what you normally do, and you don't even think about.
And half the time, it's better than what I was thinking I should.
But so, like, let's just say it's a conversation. And you're like, okay, I'm gonna say hello, like a whatever kind of way.
Yeah.
And then you're like walking up to the person, you're about to say it, hey, hello. Are you like thinking about that anxious thought you set in your brain? You were like, okay, I have to say it this way, and then you get up to the person, you're like,
no, I just like. The rest of my mind takes over. Like,
interesting.
You know what I mean?
I understand.
Like if I go into an interview, I'm overthinking the entire thing. I'm planning out the interview in my head. Like he's gonna like these questions can be answered. This is how I answer it. In reality, none of those questions get asked, and I have to think about things, differently or whatever. Yeah. And like it doesn't fucking matter anyways. Like
no, right? Yeah.
Like I think it like. Planning that shit out makes it worse for me. Like if I like try to plan out these answers and then maybe they answer a question somewhat close to it and I give that answer, I'm like, that didn't really fucking make any sense.
Right.
Like and like after I answered, I'm like, why did I just say that? Why didn't I just like I know what I would normally say. Like it would have been way better just to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like anxiety to me is just like overthinking.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
I agree 100%.
Oh yeah, definitely overthinking.
It's like I think an example for that for me is like when we first started talking about stand-up comedy, and I thought about a bit and like went up to do it in front of you guys, and then just couldn't, like everything I thought about that was perfect and funny.
Yeah,
and then I got up in front of you, and I just like
And that's why, like, when
And
we
it
did
was,
stand
like-
up, I'm like, I'm not planning this shit out.
Yeah.
Like, I have
yeah.
ideas in my head, like, and I'm just
Yeah.
gonna fucking whatever comes out my mouth comes out my mouth.
Seeing that,
Yeah.
yeah, that
And it was just like, what the
I don't
why
think I
the
can.
fuck?
If I overthink something, I'll like carry it with me into that. Like
Right,
especially
right.
like an interview where like if like I'm like, okay, they're gonna ask me this, and then like they start asking questions. I was like, wait. I'll like think about why they're not asking instead of like just thinking about the question.
Right.
And then I'm like, oh shit, why am I?
And it's like hard to clear.
So
Yeah.
So I've thankfully like don't get a lot of anxiety more. It's mainly people anxiety.
Okay.
Like and like very rarely when I'm going like in an interview or something like, or if I have to go
like
talk to a bunch of people I have no idea,
yeah,
and I
like,
like
meet
start thinking like,
company.
what are they gonna think?
Yeah.
Like that's really the only time, but the same thing. So like, and I noticed that too. And I always like makes it worse. I carry it with
Right.
me. So like now when I'm feeling anxious, I try to think as little as possible.
Huh.
Like before it, even as much as I want to plan it out and prepare for myself, I know I'm going to do way better if I just don't even think about it and handle
Yeah.
it when it comes to me.
That's a.
It's a bold strategy.
It is a bold-
It's a bold strategy.
No, it's a good strategy.
But that's just like
Trust in yourself.
I think better off at the top of my head than planning something out.
It's like that comedian who was like, whenever I eat dinner, I don't put a napkin in my lap because I trust myself.
yeah, facts, dude. That's gotta be fucking gay or
No, it's Hannibal Buress.
oh yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
like
it's
it.
Hannibal Buress. But yeah, that's interesting. Interesting, dude. Yeah, for me, it's like it's just all the things I think I should be doing instead of what I'm actually doing in that moment.
Oh, dude, yes.
That's
Oh,
what anxiety
yeah.
is for me. Like, if I'm not doing something that I want to do, my anxiety's like, I shouldn't be doing. I want to just do something else.
Dude.
Why am I not doing something? I'm wasting time. I'm like, blah blah blah. Like, it's just like, this is pointless. Even though it's not pointless, it's not wasting time, and it is something I should just like be doing. But like my brain or whatever thing is telling me like, no, this is dumb, don't do it, this is stupid, like why can't we should be doing something else? And it's like, well, why am I not doing something else? And then it's like I think about all the things that got me to the point I'm at right now, and it's like, man, if I what if I didn't do that different, and then I'm like, dude, I gotta work right now, I have to work,
Dude,
I have to just fucking work.
Yeah.
Like that to me, that's anxiety.
To
It's
a
like,
T
it
today.
constantly is like,
Yeah, that's my anxiety, like to a T,
yeah,
to a fucking T. Yeah,
yeah, it's and
where
like,
it's just what you just said. I literally had to say to myself today, where it's like, dude, you gotta get some shit done right now. Like,
and
you're working. This is what you have to do right now. Like, you
It's
can't
so
do
hard.
any of the shit you're thinking about.
it's
And like,
when I get on one in one of those modes, like I just will like I'll grab my phone, I'll start fucking around, and I'm like, I've looked at the same Reddit page, like why am I grabbing my phone right? Like I know I'm doing the wrong thing, and I know I shouldn't be like fucking, and I should just be working, and like just fucking off is even more pointless than actually working. Like
Right.
the act of fucking off is even more pointless than working, but my brain's like, no, but I want to fuck off. I don't want to work. I want to. So this.
where you're like,
so to me, it's
in-
okay.
You're looking into shit that you think like you need to get done that you're not doing in the present. So you're like fucking off to try and look into shit you should get done.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, I can't even get this done right now. Where like I'm at a place where I should be getting this shit done that I can get done at this time.
Right.
So I'm just wasting time thinking about like it's just like,
Dude, you know what? One of the, and it's really hard. It's really hard to do, and I can only do it in like, I've only ever been able to do it in like cycles. But for me, if I can get like do something in the morning, like get a workout in, or even if it's like doing like some chores in the morning, like cleaning some shit up in the like getting something done before I start working, my brain is like, okay, I've done something for myself already this morning. Now let me like I'm a little bit more clear to just work. Like I don't have, instead of thinking like, why am I doing this? I want to be, I wish I could just be doing dishes right now. You know, whatever like raking the lawn or raking the leaves, mowing the lawn, like all those shit. But if I can maybe just do one, and for me usually it's just getting a workout and like waking up at 5:15 and getting a workout, and I'm like pretty good most of the day, but I can never do it consistently. It's always like I'll do it for a week and then I'm like, I'm just gonna sleep in. And
it gets harder right now too, like
so hard
because it's like dark when I wake up. And then I have like that, like I get anxious at the end of work. So I'm like, all right, I have to dip at 3:30, so I have like an hour of sunlight. I need that. So it's like it's so hard for me to focus on what I'm doing at work because it's just like I need some time to do something for my fucking self.
Yeah, do you guys get the seasonal?
Oh, I get seasonal depression like a motherfucker,
for sure.
dude.
Bad.
Yeah.
Fatigue.
Fatigue. Yeah, it'll be like 5
hard.
o'clock and it's dark and like I'm just like I'm tired. Why am I tired? I don't want to be.
But it's like I want to do, but it's like what can I even do right? Like all day today, all I could think about was getting home and like putting a coat of finish on the table I'm doing for Frey. Like that's all I could think about.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I knew I couldn't do it yesterday, and I could do it today. But then I wanted to get my oil changed today. My tire was flat, so like I was tweaking about that all day. And I waited in line for like an hour and a half at the oil, and all I could think about was like, I should just back out of this and just go. But I had to get a new headlight too.
Oh shit.
So I was just like, I was in line for my oil change, but they put a cone behind me, so I couldn't back out. And then I was like right next to Menards, so I was like driving past it and like turned around to get a headlight. I was like, I just gotta do this.
Yep.
Oh my, yeah. But soon I'll be just frisbee golfing in 10 inches of snow and having
you guys do anything in like when it starts getting dark like this that helps? I just try to power through it and it never really helps.
Snowboarding's my goal this year.
Snowboard, like having a goal.
I want to do that too,
dude. That should be one of our challenges. I'll just like we should do a snowboard.
Getting a hobby, it's snowboarding for me in the winter is one thing that's like got like I love it. Gave me a hobby, gave me something to do. Yeah,
that'd be cool. Because it really does. Like when it gets dark like this, it just.
I didn't think we were doing daylight savings this year. I thought.
No, it only.
But there was talk about not doing daylight savings anymore.
So what happened was all it did was like pass through. Like the bill passed like farther than it ever got, but it still had like. Oh, it still had
a way to. Yeah.
It still had like 2 big hurdles. Like it got through like some stages that like people thought would like it's not, and then it was like, oh shit, it made it this far, and then people are like, no, we're
because there's the states that don't do daylight savings at all.
Yeah, but I think they're like the states that are kind of like on the like Arizona. I think
Arizona,
right?
Arizona
like,
doesn't.
Right, they're kind of like they're not in West Coast time. They're not in Central. Yeah. They're like, we're just fucking skip us.
Daylight hit like this year hit like I didn't even think about it. Like it really wasn't talked about around me much.
And then all of a sudden it was.
And then it hit.
Bam.
Yeah, I literally I woke up early to get a glass of water, and I like looked at the time and I looked at my phone and I was like, did I like fuck my oven up or something? And I was like, oh shit.
Dude,
I guess daylight savings happened.
In college, daylight savings was the best. You'd go out to the bars, you get an extra hour drinking. 2 o'clock, it's still 1 o'clock, motherfucker.
Let's go.
Yeah. Now it's just like 1 more hour. Because
this week I was like 1 more hour drinking. I think I'd rather take 1 more hour of sleep.
Yeah.
Dude, it hit when I was because I think it was last weekend. So I was at my brother's house and Hercules took the couch, and I was on the floor with like a blanket, just like, I'm gonna sleep good tonight. But at least I get an extra hour to lay here.
You wake up to say, "Fuck it, another hour of drinking, another hour of candy."
Okay. Yeah. But yeah, man. Let's see. Anything else? Anxiety. We talked a little anxiety. I mean, anything else? Anyone else get off?
Packers are going to beat the Cowboys.
No, they're not.
Sip, sip, Mo.
Sip.
Sip, sips.
Let's sip. Sip by sip.
Sit by sip.
Sit by sip.
Christ.
I'm gonna watch Remember the Titans tonight. Get inspired. Probably fall asleep. Eat the rest of my Subway sub and.
Hell yeah.
Christ.
Fuck yeah, episode 86.
Yeah,
Holds
bud.
accountable. In the books. I mean, shit.
Ain't
Yeah,
nothing
we
but a peanut.
talked. We talked Packers. I spelt the word wrong.
Close.
We talked challenge. Oh yeah, one of these episodes, we're gonna get to these like mini weekly
yeah.
challenges.
Yes.
But we'll get to that.
We'll get there when we get there.
We had more fun things to talk about than.
We had to talk to old Cheffie.
Yeah, Dude, Cheffie, you didn't get any buddies to come and like. You can make fun of my bald head as much as you want, but
Try
as long
not
as
to
you get other
regard 'em.
people to come in and make fun of
Right.
it too, like that's the. You can't just be. Come on, one guy. Come on.
That's all you got?
That's all you get. You think I haven't heard bald jokes before?
Yeah. Come on.
I haven't
Come on.
been called Kyle before. It's better than Carol or Terrell. So.
That's true.
Thanks, bud.
Cheffie, looks like you're not still watching, so finish the rest of this on the podcast, Cheffie. Check us out. We're on Spotify, Cheffie. We're on Amazon, Prime,
Apple Podcast,
Apple, Google, all the streaming YouTube, all of them. So Cheffie, bud, check us out. Find us on social media and make fun of us as much as you want on social media. That's cool too, because we don't get a whole lot of interaction there. You find us on Twitter, find us on Facebook, Instagram. We don't have a Snapchat, but yeah. Cheffie, number one fan, Cheffie. You the man. This episode is dedicated to you, Cheffie. This might be
episode 86.
The Cheffie Soul.
The Cheffie Soul. Kyle out.
Thank you for tuning in. I know your time is valuable. There's thousands of other podcasts that you could have settled for, but now you're just vibing with two goofy dudes from Wisconsin who like to discuss their problems and figure out ways to solve them, and challenge the listeners to get up out of their comfort zone. Try some shit they ain't done before. This is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. Yeah, this is Hold Us Accountable. This is Hold Us Accountable. This is Hold Us Accountable. Hold Us Accountable, yeah. Hold Us Accountable.